You're listening to the Best of T-Man. The T-Man will be back on live in no time. Now more of the Best of T-Man.
It appears Winona Ryder's shoplifting case will go to trial. A prosecutor says plea negotiations in the case have fallen apart. So as a result, a judge says the actress will go to trial sometime in early to mid-October.
Right.
The star of Girl Interrupted is accused of stealing nearly $6,000 worth of merchandise at a Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills. If she's convicted, she could face up to 3 years in prison.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
3 years for shoplifting.
Gee.
Man, we're all facing 3 years if we look back over all our files.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Uh-huh.
We turned to Star Wars guys after the show. Still when I was 8 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I guess being an adult and being a shoplifter, penalties are a little more stiff than when you were 7 and I stole the dart gun. They don't even make dart guns anymore, do they?
I don't think so.
Okay.
People are too paranoid these days.
Glad I have them.
Was it real darts or was it like the suction cup darts?
The suction cup. What's a real dart with a pointy
with
tip?
a point on the end.
No.
Okay.
Suction cups stick right to mom's ass.
Jeez.
Didn't you find that
Nice.
after like the first time they never stuck again though?
What's that now, Steven?
They never would stick again.
Well, if
after
you
the first
licked
time.
around the rim,
Oh, jeez.
You're supposed to lick them?
you would find that the suction would work just fine.
That was my problem. Man.
Okay. Why don't you lick around the rim, Steve? Go ahead. We'll wait. Very good. Now is your dart sticking?
Let me see.
All right. What's going on in the world there, Terrence? What's happening? What do I need to know about?
Well, Brad
What's
Pitt,
new and improved?
after, spending 9 months growing that beard, that ugly beard he had on for this movie called The Fountain,
Yes.
he pulled out of it.
You pulled out of what? The beard?
The movie.
It's been fake all along.
He left the movie.
He had this crazy beard.
Yes.
We'd seen him on a lot of shows recently with this crazy beard. Jennifer Aniston obviously was not very pleased with the way he's been looking lately.
Right.
And he's decided, nah, this movie sucks. I'm done.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like the final
You may want to
script.
read through the script before you grow a greasy 9-month-old beard.
Can you believe that?
Yes.
Jeez.
Very nice.
Now 400 cast and crew members who would, I guess it was going over in Australia. That's where they were filming it.
Yes.
They're all set up, ready to go, and then he's like,
There's no greasy bearded Brad Pitt.
no greasy
Well,
bearded
it's hard
Brad
to shoot the movie around in an absence of a greasy bearded Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Hard to replace.
Why do you have to grow a real one in Hollywood these days?
Yeah, you wouldn't think you would.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to get attention.
I think he liked it. Part of him,
Yes.
he likes being dirty.
He likes making like he's getting into the character. You just paste on a beard, he can't get into character quick enough.
Right.
You have to be the part. You have to become the role.
It's like the 5th grade play playing Abe Lincoln. You can't just put it on with the rubber band.
It's the Robert De Niro School of Acting. Robert De Niro became the part, and now Tom Hanks, when playing the castaway role, decided to gain and lose weight to play the part, and that's the way it's done these days. You have to be the person.
Okay.
You can't just act. Yes, Stephen.
Makes them better actors.
Mm-hmm. Because they're not acting. They are that person in the
Right.
script.
Jeez.
And we're better off as moviegoers.
Yeah.
It makes the $17 for a matinee worthwhile.
Most definitely.
Yes. What else? What else?
Also, check this out. Bon Jovi was partying at a London strip club recently, the Spearmint Rhino.
Yes. They have a Spirit Rhino in London
Apparently they do.
because they have very fine chapters in Los Angeles and Las Vegas for those who are interested. Very fine chapters.
I've heard of them.
Like it's an Elks Club.
Yeah, right. It's like a fraternity.
Anyway.
I would venture to say, my opinion, of course, is that the L.A. chapter,
Yes.
head and shoulders above the Las Vegas chapter, which would not necessarily fall in line as far as consistency with your Las Vegas compared with L.A. strip clubs, but this one certainly, the L.A. chapter,
Yes.
is really leading the charge.
Caliber of women just.
So if you're thinking of taking a plane trip just for the sole purpose of going to a quality strip club, and you're considering Las Vegas and L.A., and you want to Spearmint Rhino it, you'll go to L.A.
Okay.
And you'll find your time a lot more enjoyable.
Well, thanks for the little clue.
There you go. It's the least I can do for you, Terry.
Well, apparently London has some pretty high caliber ladies because they spent a grand total of $15,000 on lap dances and drinks. And Richie Sambora, he spent $9,000 just himself for private dances.
Right.
16 private dances. $9 grand.
Heather Locklear doesn't come cheap these days. What else?
Also, yesterday I said how Jennifer Lopez rumor was that she was pregnant. Well, her rep came out and said, no, that rumor is false. She is not pregnant, nor is she planning on marrying Ben.
I still am unwilling to believe, maybe I'm unwilling to accept that she had sex with Ben Affleck at all. At all. If that is ever confirmed, I will be angrily jealous. Because I don't think Ben Affleck, he's the kind of guy you shoved in the... I don't know.
I know.
Why would she do that?
He was picked on dude in high school, wasn't he? He turned out okay, looks-wise. I don't know.
He's like drama club guy in high school.
Yeah.
Not that cool.
That guy should not be screwing Jennifer Lopez. Yeah.
Well,
I know he's successful. I know maybe he deserves it with some of the movies he's been in, but still, I'm unwilling to believe yet that he had sex with Jennifer Lopez. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
What's up? Who's this?
Oh, my name is Katie. How you doing?
Thanks for patiently sitting there in the background.
Oh, yeah. So I was just calling to talk about that lady with the website.
Yes.
I'm 31 years old.
Katie, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New York.
Aha. Little behind, yes. Okay, go ahead, Katie.
I was talking about, I'm 31 years old, and I'm a nurse, and I left my husband, and I got one of those kits to do it yourself. It's only $75. Okay?
How old are you, Katie?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay.
You know, I mean...
And you got one of these do-it-divorce-yourself kits?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how old are you, Katie?
31.
Oh, okay. And
what's up?
how did that kit work out for you?
It worked out pretty good, you know. You got to file the papers with the Supreme Court and everything.
And if your divorce doesn't work out, you can always paint by numbers.
Listen.
Okay, Katie, you can't say that on the radio, but go ahead. Yes, Katie.
Oh, sorry.
I know it's a New York thing.
I'm in the U.S. Navy, too, you know. I've been in the Navy. I've been in the Navy for like 10 years.
Wow, how old are you, Katie?
I'm 31.
Oh.
How many times you going to ask?
I don't know.
So, but I'm just saying, there's no excuse for that. She just laid...
Well, if they have do-it-yourself kit divorce things, why don't they have do-it-yourself kit marriage situations where you don't even need to go anywhere, you don't need to have a caterer called? Just have a little kit. You open it up. There's a minister in there somehow.
Party favor.
Minister.
Plays a couple of tunes.
Right.
Yes, Katie.
If it's uncontested, if both spouses agree on everything,
you
then
can
there's
get
no
a
problem.
kit. You don't need to go on the internet begging for donations.
No, you don't. You have to be a lazy person.
You don't have to be a lazy, just...
I have a daughter, too, you know, and I support her just fine. I'm a nurse. I work.
The people who are hearing, who have been through tumultuous times in a marriage and went through a divorce and didn't get help and didn't get people sending them money, are angered by the lady who has gone on the internet and is doing something that'll allow just funds to come in without lifting a finger. Those people who are listening to all this are angry at her.
I'm pissed off because...
And I'm trying to figure out if it just stems from jealousy. If they would have thought of it first, would they have done it?
No, not really. No, because no way.
If I would have told you a year ago you could go on the internet and get all these free donations, would you do it?
No.
You probably would have.
No,
you can't. Of course you can't say that now after you just had this whole diatribe about your do-it-yourself divorce kit. But you probably would have, Katie.
No,
I'm trying to figure out, and I believe most of these calls that called yesterday and now this morning stem from jealousy when it comes to hearing about this woman who started the website helpmedivorcemyhusband.com or something like that.
Yeah, let me
get out of my stupid marriage.com.
Right.
But how old are you, Katie?
I'm 31.
Oh, okay.
You're ridiculous. Well, anyway, all right, thanks.
All right.
I just wanted to call and tell you that.
Yes.
And
Katie.
I listen to your show every day, too. I think it's pretty cool.
That's your problem.
All right?
Katie.
And I agree with everything you say to me, man. Everything about Ben, everything.
Katie, is Ben Affleck having sex with Jennifer Lopez?
What?
Never mind. Hey.
Well, Penny's website is up to 117,000 hits now.
But how much money does it say?
You see that? Just between yesterday and today, she got about 30,000 hits.
I know.
Wow.
And most of that is our fault. Yes, David.
It still says $392, so I don't know.
David, is Ben Affleck having sex with Jennifer Lopez? She does look like she has twins in her ass.
Oh, no.
Maybe she is pregnant.
Made a mistake.
No, the rep said no. Sorry.
Can you carry a baby in your ass? There's more room in there.
Well, if you could, I'm sure she would be the one.
Right. Well,
I believe they probably are.
you can get all the nourishment you need down there, right? Does the umbilical cord reach that far? All of a sudden the baby's like, hey, there's like way more room down here.
It's like a new apartment.
It's like living in a studio apartment or a penthouse. Where would you live? Come on. Does the umbilical cord reach that far?
I don't think so, but
Okay. We'll have to get an MD on to verify.
The T-Man.
Hey, Fred Weeman, you're fired.
You're listening to the best of T-Man. The T-Man will be back on live in no time. Now more of the best of T-Man.
I bet there are precious few among us who don't obsess in some way about our appearance or our weight.
Oh, jeez. It used to be like once a week. Maybe a nice Wednesday. We would have a little Dr. Phil footage on Oprah. Now, I guess the ammunition is coming every day. Is that it?
yes.
I have to
every day.
hear this Okie every single day now? Is that what it's come to for me?
Well, interesting topics, you know?
Speaking of obsessing, come on. I don't want to hear this every day.
If you're fixated on fat, your kids are watching. 1 out of every 4 kids is obese.
Yes, and yours are too, I have no doubt, Dr. Phil.
5-year-old girls are counting calories. 11-year-olds binge and purge, and millions are on one crash diet after another. We thrive on fast foods, takeout foods, eat candy, and then criticize them for following our lead.
Okay, now it's time for a break, and I can have a cheeseburger. Right. What was his topic yesterday? How many days has he been on the air now? 3-4 days?
Since Monday.
So he had a topic of what yesterday?
Children and obesity and eating disorders.
And we want to talk about this? We want to play this?
It's kind of very interesting. I
Well, it's
think.
always interesting to play Dr. Phil. So I can rip into the doofus.
Can I just
Helping nobody but himself. Yes.
Can I just tell you something about
Obese
his
children?
Yes.
Yes.
With and in eating disorders with children.
If you're already breaking into the obese children topic on day 3, day 4, I worry about your longevity there, Dr. Phil. That's a topic you wanted to save for 6 months down the road. You're already bringing out the big guns.
That's when you're mailing it in. It's easy to find fat kids to come down on the show.
Easy to find parents to rip them.
Yeah.
What's that now, Terry?
I was going to let you know that the premiere of his show was the highest rated talk show debut since Oprah.
Since Oprah?
Yes.
When did Oprah debut?
86.
She was on before. She went national in 86.
Yes.
And there were only 5 channels that 99% of America had back then. And it was like, hey, who's the fat girl on TV here? I gotta watch this for an hour. You don't see this every day. Hey, Joe, check this out. They put a fat girl on TV. That's why that was the highest rated show back in 86. Mm-hmm. And she turned out to be a legend.
Yes.
Dr. Phil, I honestly have to give him more credit with all the channels. Hey, 200, 300 available channels a lot of people have these days, and people tuned in to see Dr. Phil.
Well, most people in the South don't know how to work cable. So
Yes.
they can't switch from the major networks. That's all they know.
I read The Sopranos was the highest rated show in the history of HBO the other night, with its debut beating its own record set last year by about 3 million people.
There you go.
Well, when you do an episode every 6 years.
And then you have to factor in that HBO is only available in 1/3 of the households of America. Hotshot just got it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
He finally got HBO.
G-string divas.
Right.
All night, every night.
Good job.
When did he
Hotshot.
get HBO?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, you're in. Who are you picking for your elimination pool this weekend?
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Oh, jeez.
I think I have a winner. A good winner.
And if he tells you, you're
Yeah,
going to
you're going to take it.
Women just gave me the signal that... What does that mean? Does that mean he's... What's the signal?
He's out, and then the Survivor.
You're out?
I'm out in the big one, but I'm in another one.
I'm talking about the one that we entered together, the Elimination NFL Football Pool. Are you out already?
I'm out.
What? You and Kilbreath teamed up. That's the one I'm talking about.
The hot breaths.
That's what killed us.
You guys are out?
Well, that's the thing.
do you
I
mean
told
it
you to
killed
go
us?
with the nickname of the hot breaths. You didn't go with the hot breaths. You went with the kill shots, and that's why you're out.
It's not
You
the
went,
name.
with, you went with the kill shots, right?
Yes.
If you would have gone with the hot breaths, you wouldn't have been out by week 2. You lost inside of week 2? Did you
Yes.
lose in week 1?
No,
Tell me right now if you lost in week 1.
No, I lost in week 2. I made it through week 1 with the Dolphins.
Oh, what an unbelievable little situation you were able to accomplish there. You got through week 1. How lame is that? This is a poll. All you got to do is pick a team that's going to win every week, Terry.
Right.
One team. There are point spreads in the hundreds, and they can't pick a team that's successful in beating the Houston Texans or the Seattle Seahawks.
It is a little pathetic. I agree.
Well, and didn't Steven team up with Hotshot because Hotshot has a lot of knowledge with football, and he thought that
The reality is, he knows nothing. He has no HBO and knows nothing.
That's true. Wasn't watching real sports.
So you lost this past weekend.
Correct.
Who did you take that eliminated you from the elimination pool?
Steven, go ahead and tell him.
We chose, in our second week pick, the St. Louis Rams.
St. Louis Rams against the New York Giants. What did I specifically tell you, Fred Weeman, about the St. Louis Rams going into this weekend?
Stay away from that game.
Stay away from that game.
Might have been nice to tell us that.
Oh my
Stay
gosh.
away from that game. Those were my exact words.
You're giving advice to Weeman, but not us.
The St. Louis Rams were 12.5-point favorites. I think they opened at 13 or something like that, 13 and a half.
Yes.
They were playing the New York Giants. St. Louis was at home. And I said, stay away from the Rams. They may not win at all. What happened? The Giants went into St. Louis and battered and bruised your Rams, still reeling from a Super Bowl defeat. And you guys are out of the pool. Oh, what a shame.
This way we don't have to get excited all year and think we have a chance of winning.
There were 1,000 people all across the country
Wow.
that started in this pool. There are 500 remaining. Of those 500, T-Man still going strong.
Wow.
Oh, but the kill shots, long gone. What an unfortunate turn of events. You went with the hot breaths, you'd still be in. It's all about the name.
I couldn't go with the hot press.
What was your name again?
My name is T-Man.
Well, no, your team.
That's my team name.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
It's easy.
Yes. I give my horses stupid, funny names.
Oh, that's right. You
Can't do that to myself.
Right.
Serious, important stuff. Like survivor pools and fantasy football. You got to go with
Yes.
T-Man.
The T-Man team. Still alive.
Wow.
And will be taking... Well, that's the thing. I have two teams. I enter twice.
Oh.
And my two teams...
Look at us.
I have T-Man 1 and T-Man 2.
And you can do that.
That's right. Well, it's double the entry fee. I want twice the shot. The entry fee is $100, and the winner gets $100,000.
Jeez.
Of which, if I win, you get, let me do the math, 0!
I'm not counting on it.
Because you lost in week 2. Pathetic. Pathetic.
Wow.
I'm glad I spit when I said that. Pathetic.
Who knew the Rams were washed up? Hacks?
I wouldn't go as far as to say they're washed up hacks, but they were very vulnerable this weekend. This past weekend. The T-Man 1 team will be taking Indianapolis over the Houston Texans this weekend.
Ah.
And the T-Man 2 team will be taking the Atlanta Falcons.
There you go.
Over your, I can't remember who they're playing now.
Cleveland?
No, the Cincinnati
Cincinnati.
Bengals.
Oh. Okay.
See, you don't take any risks. Ours was a risk game.
Your game was not a risk. My game is less of a point spread favorite than your game was. The Atlanta Falcons haven't won a game yet this season, and I'm taking them to win.
Wow.
You don't even know anything about football, and you entered the Football Elimination League. The Atlanta Falcons are 0-2, and I am taking them with T-Man 2.
Wow.
T-Man 2 will have fierce competition from T-Man 1 as far as marching on to victory in this Elimination League, but from nobody else.
Now, how many times can you enter into this little pool?
You can
of
enter
yours?
60,000 times if you want.
Wow. Okay.
What will be the point of that?
Well, I'm just surprised that Hotshot and Steven didn't opt to enter more than once.
Why, because they suck and they know not what they're talking about?
Yeah, and maybe
They would have
just-
more chances?
Probably. But now I have 5 other fantasy things to worry about throughout the year, so I'll be okay.
How embarrassed are you, though?
I'm okay.
That's got to sting.
If it was me by myself, it would sting a little bit worse.
I was depressed.
So now we
Speaking of stinging,
Yes.
here on line 7 is a guy who used to be an integral part of the dysfunctional family.
Used to be.
He's a guy who about a year and a few months ago told us he would never call this program again because I said something that he did not like to hear. And now he's on the phone line calling us. Could not stay away. As hard as you try to stay away from the dysfunctional family, you eventually realize it is the family, and you can't leave.
It's a lot
Good
of fun.
morning, eyebrow dude.
Good morning, T-Man crew. How's it going?
Jeez.
Where have you been?
I've had a lot of medical problems and things going on with me that kind of kept me away.
Whatever. What are your medical problems? Being an idiot is not one.
It's not clinical yet.
Yes.
Will be soon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for a time there, I was seeing a doctor quite a bit. They thought I might have colon cancer, so I was going through a lot of procedures.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have it, right?
Let's remember.
You beat it?
No. What they did is they did a procedure, and they went in and they found a precancerous polyp on my colon, but they removed it.
Talk about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, good.
All I remember is you screaming at me on the air because I had told you that when your little girlfriend, who you said you were going to marry, by the way, are you still together with her?
No, I'm single.
Okay.
That's why he's calling.
What was my prediction? What was my prediction, Terry? I told him he was what at the time? 22, 23 years old?
Something like that,
He had
yes.
gotten this girl pregnant?
Yes.
And then she miscarried? And
Yes.
I told him, for your sake, for her sake, for the baby's sake, that's the best thing that could have ever happened to you?
Correct.
He got furious at me.
He did.
And told me he would never be on the program again.
Right.
Now he realizes how right I was!
And he's come back.
He was so stressed out that he didn't admit it at the time that he got a polyp on his duty. And now he's crawling back to come and be a part of the program again.
Wow.
I don't know if we're ready to accept him back yet.
Come on, I'm a sick guy.
He's going to play on the health issues
No,
now.
I'm okay now.
Eyebrow Dude was a contributing member of the program going back before he took the time off for years.
Yes.
He used to scream at Kilbreath. He hated Kilbreath.
No.
That was very fun to listen to.
I didn't hate him. I just had some differences.
Right. And the differences were enjoyable to hear.
Yeah.
I needed to take some time off to.
So why are you coming up with all this medical crap, which obviously was just coincidental, when the real reason you didn't come on this program for the past years because the last time we talked, you were very angry with me.
Well, I was
You didn't
angry.
like my opinion.
That was part of my reason, but also right after that happened, I started getting, really sick.
I told you you were not only 22, 23 at the time. How old were you at the time? 22?
Yeah, actually, I was about 24.
All right. Well, not only did I tell you were only 24 and you shouldn't be getting married and the fact that the miscarriage happened was, believe it or not, a blessing, I told you were an immature 24 because you were. And now, what are you, 25, 26?
Yeah, I'm 27.
I haven't talked to you. We haven't talked to you for a while, but I can guarantee you already you are a very immature 27.
You got that right. You're very right about that.
Wow.
Man.
And now he wants to come back.
I want you to admit to me that as unfortunate as a miscarriage is,
Yes.
it's something that happens, and T-Man, the advice you were giving me was not inaccurate.
T-Man, the advice you gave me at the time was pretty right on.
Mm-hmm. Takes a man to come back on. Maybe he's more mature than I thought,
Way to
Terry.
go,
He just wants to get chicks.
Yeah.
That's why he's coming back
He's
on.
lonely.
I want you to admit that you desperately missed the program, even though you listened every day. You missed coming on this program. Do that at this time.
I did miss the program. I used to have a lot of fun, and it was, probably the funnest thing going on in my life at the time.
And it will be now.
And I'll never have it again.
Yes. I want you to admit that you kept a picture of me under your pillow for the past year.
I used to have dreams about you.
Oh, jeez, that's a little too far. Eyebrow Dude, we are not one to hold grudges ourselves. If you would have come back a year ago, you come back today, we accept you back into the family with open arms.
Well, thank you.
Do you still have the unibrow?
I've taken care of it a little bit. I've done some maintenance on it.
That's good. Grooming always works. And I want you to thank me now for offering you that advice, too. Like, that took a rocket scientist to figure out.
Right. Thanks for the grooming advice on the caterpillar I had resting up there on my forehead.
So now I can officially play this for you. The eyebrow dude.
Yes.
Back in the fold. Admitting the reality.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket.
How you know they are?
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed.
Oh, you know you laughed.
Well, the names have all changed since you hung around.
Oh, me colon.
But those dreams have remained and they've turned around.
Oh, me colostomy bag.
Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you?
Nobody knew.
Yeah, where we need you.
Yeah.
Where we need you. The tease in my life.
I know we did.
We got him on the spot.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Eyebrow dude.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
All right, Trip, right around the corner.
The T-Man.
Okay, that does it. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
More of the best of T-Man.
The shocking crime. Women held as sex slaves.
The victims were trapped and forced into prostitution at locations across the country.
Wow, did you hear about this? The big bust? Every major city in the country, basically. And it took them years to bring down the cartel. It took them years to bring down this chain of prostitution houses. Women exploited, forced into becoming servicing type individuals.
The victims were trapped and forced into prostitution at locations across the country.
I was very surprised, appalled, and shocked.
Edric Grant and his children live across the street from the house FBI agents swarmed last night.
I was appalled. I know it all along.
They're shutting that place down.
You hear this dude? He's cracking up and talking about how appalled he was.
Right. I was very surprised, appalled, and shocked.
Edric Grant and his children live across the street from the house FBI agents swarmed last night.
No one wants a prostitution ring going on in their neighborhood, especially around their children.
Speak for yourself, dude. All right, you don't speak for everyone. I'll tell you that right now.
They want it in other people's neighborhoods.
All right. But please, within walking distance, still.
Right.
No one wants a prostitution ring going on in their neighborhood, especially around their children.
One of the places they raided, actually, one of the big apartment buildings, which apparently had a couple of apartments within that had a little makeshift brothel, was right near Hotshot's apartment building.
Wow.
Yes?
Right in my hood.
Right in his hood! Walking distance or no?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, long walk, but 5-10 minute drive.
But worth
Done.
it.
Oh, 5-10 minute drive?
Yeah, it's a few blocks.
You live on Capitol Hill, that's all I know here
Yes.
in this area.
I do.
And one of the apartment buildings, or two of them, were in the Capitol Hill area. You tell me it's a 5-10 minute drive?
Well, with stoplights.
All right, you drive pretty slow.
A prostitution ring the FBI says was sophisticated. Most women left their native Southeast Asian countries for L.A. They were charged $30,000 to $40,000 for transportation.
Oh.
Upon arrival, their fake passports were confiscated and the women forced into prostitution to pay off their debts.
Wow.
These women are victims.
Yeah.
Many are poor.
Sure, why'd you screw them?
Many don't know under what circumstances they're being brought to this country.
I got it.
According to a federal complaint, 2 to 3 women staffed each brothel for 12-hour periods, charging $120 per customer.
It's a brilliant plan.
First Hill neighbors tell Cairo 7 these women were in their late teens and early 20s and were well dressed. Erica Johnson watched the FBI take the women away.
A big white van pulled up and they just brought a couple of young Asian women out of the apartment and
I'm lucky I ran away.
stuck them in the van and drove off really quickly.
Yes.
Also, according to the complaint, the men who ran the brothels only allowed Asian male clients inside, and they shipped.
Wow, how about that? That's why I took them. They were under surveillance for like 2 years, but couldn't make a bust because the guys who were running these brothels would only allow Asian men to come up and be clients in this whole situation. I guess they were making enough money just on Asian men, and that's the only race of men they would allow to come upstairs and be a part of all this. Guys begging at the front door, come on, I got a 7th cousin, he's Asian, you can't see it on me.
Right.
I love sushi. Please, let me in.
Some of my best friends are Asian.
Look, I'm eating with chopsticks. Let me up.
Oh, my goodness.
They only let Asian men be clients. And from what I'm reading this morning, not only that, but you had to not only be an Asian man, but you had to be somehow connected in like that 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon situation to one of the brothel runner guys, like one of the guys who ran the thing.
Oh.
It couldn't just be any old Asian. Right. And it was still a lucrative business considering how narrow they slimmed down the clientele.
Wow.
These guys were return customers, I guess.
Obviously.
Happy, satisfied individuals.
Boy, if they'd opened it to the American Cretans, boy, imagine how much money they'd have made.
And it would have been brought down in a week.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Some white dude would have ratted on him. Right.
Complaint: the men who ran the brothels only allowed Asian male clients inside, and they shipped the prostitutes from brothel to brothel every 7 to 10 days.
Always on the move.
Jeez.
Fresh meat.
They say that's one of the complaints that they had was that it was only open to Asian men.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
And this is one such case where the exploitation of these individuals is very gross. These people are disadvantaged.
Now, right now, 14 women are in custody. Prosecutors are hoping they'll testify against the defendants in this case. And we're told this case is far from over. More arrests expected in the coming weeks.
All across the country. New York, San Francisco, L.A., Seattle, the works. All connected.
Amazing. Jeez.
It's been going on for years.
Brought it down.
Well, good.
And I sit here pounding on the table for my Asian brother, and no one tells me about that.
I should let you
I was just thinking about that. I was like,
man.
wait a minute.
I've been told I'm an honorary brother. Aren't I an honorary Asian brother by now?
You should be.
Man.
At least enjoy the perks.
Yes, I would have left that place going, you got to see what's in here!
You would have had a big banner up.
Yes. All right.
And you always hear about those places, but you never think they exist.
So that's a big breaking news story all across our country today.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back to calls. You're on the air. 1-866-663-T-Man. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
All right. So I have some questions about my relationship.
All right. Who's this? You want to give a real name, a fake name? How can we address you? Yes. What's your fake name going to be?
Sugar Mama.
No. How about we call you... Okay, Sugar Mama will have to work for now. Go ahead.
Okay. So I've been with
I was trying to come up with an Asian name. I came up blank. I swear, I'm not up to speed on my real sounding Asian names.
Okay.
Soon Lee, we'll call you. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I've been with this guy for almost 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and
How old are you? I'm 7 years old, Tina. He's my dad.
I was brought here.
Yes.
I'm 21.
You're 21. You've been with a guy for 7 years?
Almost 7
Why
years.
would anyone in this day and age
Well, you don't really count the first 2 years.
just allow 7 years of your life? Why would you be with a guy for over a year when you're 21? It's such a different world. Don't get serious until you're in your late 20s. Please, go from guy to guy. Yes.
That's the trouble I'm having. And we
Don't live like a married person at 16.
No, we're not married yet.
Never mind. Go ahead, Soon Lee.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a 4-year-old,
Oh, jeez.
and I'm like so attracted to other guys.
Well, and you have a kid already. That's too soon, Lee. And all along, you've been attracted to other guys, so that's the dilemma, that you're really committed to this one guy, but you're attracted to other men, and you don't know what to do with yourself, huh?
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like I've grown, so much. And
So there's a lot of opening in these brothels. What do you think?
It's lucrative, I hear.
Mm-hmm. Have nice clothes. What should you do?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do with the guy that's your baby's dad? You want to make him someone more significant than just the father of your child in your life, or no?
Yeah, but I can't.
Why?
Because he's not up to my standards, I guess. I don't know.
You wish you could, but he doesn't meet your criteria?
Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah, anymore.
Yes, because you've really been able to rise above all the hardships that face a single mom at 17.
Uh-huh.
He was the perfect match at 14.
Yeah.
Perfect guy.
He was like...
What's happened to you that you've gotten such status in the past 4 years?
Well, I went through college, and I have this good job, and
What's your good job?
I'm a teacher
You're a teacher where?
in the Seattle School District.
Mm-hmm. At 21?
Yeah.
What could you be teaching in the Seattle School District at 21?
I'm an early childhood specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, teaches her own kid.
Yeah.
You have the background. All right. And you think because you have achieved against all odds so far that the guy that was the seed planter 4 years ago is now a distant memory, or at least not up to par as far as where you are in the world today?
Yeah.
So you deserve better.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's not like just his.
So you've made your decision.
But it's
What do you
so
need us
hard.
for? It's so hard?
Uh-huh.
A lot of times a breakup, because it's such habit, is so hard.
Yeah.
And you'll never be completely broken up. You'll always be tied together for life. You've made your decision. What do you need me for? Start seeing other men.
She'd be perfect for Meet the Womans.
What about? Well, we live together and everything. Should I just start seeing?
Tommy needs a place of his own. You're ready to branch out to other ideas in life, and it's time for him to leave. You're so ready to stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need him around, right? Tell him you'll give him everything he's entitled to, and you're hoping that he'll be very responsible, like you know you'll be to the child. But it's time for you to move on.
Okay.
Man. It's one thing when people call, they're on the fence about a certain decision. There's another one when it's very clear they've already made up their mind.
Yeah.
Get some guts.
Get some guts. Where do I get some guts at?
Oh, Jesus.
It's 'cause you're dreaming.
I think they got them on special this week at Target. Terry.
Yes.
What else is going on in the world, please?
Well, according to an article in Details magazine,
Yes.
the best place to meet rich women is your local Alcoholics Anonymous.
That tells you a little something
Isn't
about
that
the world today. There are so many rich chicks that are battling against alcoholism that's the best place to meet them.
Yeah.
Your best shot.
That's what it says.
Well, I think I'll look into it. I think I meet the background standards.
You combine the fact that they're there with the fact that they're vulnerable, with the fact that they're in a chaotic situation in life, and you just might be able to hook up with one.
Problem is you have to get
And
them
then
drunk.
the money starts rolling in.
Not the way you want me to.
Now, one point is certainly true. And we all have been there. I would be hard-pressed to think there isn't one person out there who hasn't been there. You're so just used to being with someone that even though you know in your heart it's over, even though you know that it's the best thing for you to move on, for some reason, you just can't get the wheels turning in the right direction. Who sings this?
James Ingram.
Okay. The first step is the hardest. And no one knows better than James Ingram. And James, yes, thank you for that little contribution, because that also is part of it. Although you know it's time to move on, and although you know you're ready to move on, a lot of times you don't want to hurt somebody because you do have strong feelings for them. And if you know it could be as easy on them as it would be on you, you would be out of there a lot quicker. But when it comes down to it, in this world, as selfish as it may seem, if you're not going to look out for yourself, who's going to look out for you? Be a selfish bitch! Okay, we heard about it.
See, that song kind of says it all.
Yeah.
Well, for 21, she sure has accomplished a lot, so it's not like she can't stand on her own, as you pointed out.
She's way ahead of where you were, Terry.
Yes, that's probably right.
That's not where you start, it's where you finish. Good for you.
T-Man. He tried to pork me.
A pre-trial hearing is now underway for actress Tawny Katane, who's facing spousal abuse charges. The charges stem from an April confrontation with her husband. He is St. Louis Cardinals pitcher Chuck Finley.
Right.
Katane and Finley are also involved in a custody battle over their 2 children.
He's 6'9", and he got his ass beat by his wife Tawny Katane, who's now facing charges of a serious nature, and she should actually just go to jail for letting her face get that ugly. She was one of the hottest 80s looking supermodel types, and here she is today, not by age numbers completely over the hill, and her face looks like Paul Tagliabue should sign it, put the NFL stamp on it. That's true. All those years of tanning, Terry, or something like that.
Well,
plastic surgery.
yeah, and the
Plastic
pill popping.
He made her face look like leather. Man. And he has to sit there in the courtroom watching her try to defend herself, talking about how she beat the crap out of him. And he's still on a Major League Baseball team and doesn't, like, get so much abuse in the clubhouse that he wants to stay around?
Well, I think he just switched teams this year, actually.
Yes, he has to keep going from team to team now.
Right, until they find out.
Now we will see our first prospective contestant for, I believe, the first one through the door today is going to be a man boob guy or a liposuction. Liposuction? Liposuction, that's always fun. T-Man, I lost 80 pounds, but I have all the skin hanging on me. That's what we need.
Right.
That's coming up in a couple of seconds.
Hold on a second,
goody, yes.
Dude.
Huh?
Yes, dude.
Oh, good. What do you want to do? You want to take some calls? I see a mountain of stuff over there, Terry.
Yes. I have an article for you, too.
I know amongst these phone lines, waiting on the hotline, this gay phone operator, but I was hoping maybe we could go 48 hours gay-free.
Almost a new record?
You're on the air. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
It could be better, I guess.
Okay. I guess we all could when it comes down to it. But what's on your mind, sir?
Well, let's see. I've been with this girl for about 6 months.
Yes.
And I've been friends with
See,
her
that's
for
perfect. Now you move on. Clean break. How old are you, sir?
I'm 29.
29. All right. You're at the stage where you start to think a little bit more serious. You don't get more serious, but you should be thinking a little more serious. Now, what do you do that you have a radio in your car?
Well, I'm at work.
What do you do?
I drive a truck.
All right. And
I like Dumpy.
Okay, you've been with a woman for 6 months, and what's the situation now?
And I've known her for 5 years, and she's got an identical twin, and she...
That always makes the relationship a little more fun, doesn't it? Whether you act on it or not, just the fact that she exists out there makes things a little bit more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That you can convince yourself in your mind if you have trouble letting your mind hit the fantasy mode, you can have an easier time convincing yourself that you're screwing the identical twin when you're looking in the eyes of your girlfriend, right?
Well, I can tell them apart, but a lot of people can't, though.
Okay.
But anyway.
There again comes the part where you have to fantasize, but go ahead.
But, like I said, we're pretty much up and down. It's like she says she loves me so much, and she didn't love me.
Oh, let me see. Let me break this one down for you. Oh, wait. Oh, you're in a relationship. I get it now.
No longer dating, now in a relationship.
What relationship isn't a roller coaster ride these days, if not every day that existed, Terry?
I know.
What relationship doesn't have an up, a down, here, there, everywhere?
Right.
Oh, you're the one that's in a tumultuous type time, huh? You mean sometimes she gets, what's the word? Moody?
Oh, boy.
I don't know about that.
Well, I've never heard of such a specimen. Bring her down here. We need to examine a woman that gets moody.
Right. But the thing is she's only 23, and she's got a 1.5-year-old daughter, and I'm feeling she's still got to do some growing up.
Right.
In certain areas, and, we all do, but...
Yes.
In certain areas, you don't play with someone's emotions, saying you love them, and you're in love with them, and you want to marry them the next day.
So don't tell her you love her.
You don't call, or you don't call for a couple days, or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It just, something don't make sense there.
So you're wondering whether to either take it to the next level or break up?
Exactly.
The 6-month dilemma. Take it to another level, which there are times, whether you like it or not, as far as days passing by on the calendar, you have to either take it to another level or call it off.
Very true.
It's amazing. It has to come to extremes, but it does. Because that's what's expected
I love her
of
daughter
you.
very much, and it's like...
But do you love her?
Huh?
Do you love her? I'm going to assume you love her.
Very much.
You've
very
fallen
much.
in love with her in 6 months.
I asked her to marry me, and got her a ring. And,
But now...
But do you love her?
yeah.
Okay, I certainly am one who believes you certainly can fall in love with someone in 6 months.
Right.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you don't know in the first 8 months whether you love the person, then you don't, and you probably never will.
Sure. I agree with you on that.
Go
we
ahead.
hit it off, right from the get-go. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like meant to be, it seemed like, but,
Did she say?
her ex-boyfriend's in town.
Yes.
And which she has a daughter with, and it's like,
all right, so I just hang out with the twin for the next few weeks.
What's the difference, really?
Start using the benefits of the twin, dude.
But what areas...
If you've asked her to marry you, then obviously you're past the stage of needing to take it to the next level, man. You've already taken it to levels that I didn't even imagine you took it to.
Right. And what are the real issues that you have with her? I mean, as far as you say she needs to mature in certain areas. What exactly and where?
He's even though he asked her to marry him, he's still on the fence as to what he wants to do. So he's rationalizing her little dilemmas to make it easier on him. Very simple defense mechanism. He's unsure about everything. So he's pointing the finger at her saying, I don't know if you're mature enough to get this serious with me, when he's the one who's unsure. She's probably gung-ho about this, right?
no. I've asked her to move in with me. I've asked her to move in with me. I've asked her to set a date. I'm ready. I'm like you said, I'm 29. I'm kind of ready to.
Oh, so you're the gung-ho one, and she's the one who has her misgivings.
Well, it goes both ways. It's 50-50. I'm not blaming her, and I'm not blaming myself. But
would she say that you
got to be done?
But no, you're the one who, if you could make this wedding happen over the next few months, you would do it, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, then she's the one holding back.
Yeah.
Which only turns this call into another clear-cut example of the pussification of men. Gary, this pussification of men must stop. If I don't identify every time there's a man adding to the pussification of men, it will never stop. Not that it will anyway.
Right.
But here's a guy who's hanging around a 23-year-old who kind of likes him. He's sitting there trying to convince her every day of how serious they are and how they should take it to the most extreme levels of getting married. And she's like, I don't know, but call me later.
You know what? But I really think that, yes, she loves him and all of that, but I think she also has to realize, I do have a child. There is going to be the father of this child who, however involved he is or isn't.
No, that's not what I sense now. I sense now that she's just passing the time with him because she doesn't love him the way he loves her. Absolutely, that is the case. Trust me.
She's 23. She's just young,
She's 23. She's already been through experiences where she made some bad decisions, I would imagine.
Yes, and
she
that I
doesn't
agree
want to
with
make
you.
another bad trucker decision. But here's certainly a guy who can relate with this man at least on an employment level.
Now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the Blue Collar Workers, even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
Certainly, the president of the Blue Collar Workers should be able to give his opinion on this man who is also blue-collar. Dumpy, good morning.
What's happening, baby? hey, what's happening, dude?
Where'd he go?
Hey, Chuck, you out there, man?
He hung up.
What the hell?
Did he not know that I was putting Dumpy on to talk to him?
Dang.
Wait a minute, you get him on call right, Dave? All right, maybe he'll be listening through the CB.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, I was just going to let him know, man. The ex-boyfriend's in town. I want to know how old he was, for one, and he needs to get face-to-face with that dude and let him know that he's going to get pummeled if he lays a finger on him, for one. And, I was just going to, don't be a pussy, man. If you don't want it, then get the hell out. You can get your heart broke.
Exactly right. If there's one thing that I thought have entertained her from time to time.
Well, he's like 32, and she says if I even touch him that she won't have anything to do with
I
me.
don't think he's necessarily relevant. Regardless of him, I'm wondering if you're just a convenience in her life right now. Don't allow yourself to become a mere convenience. You should be bigger and better than that. You're a man!
Ever since that dude come back in town, now she don't want to call you or what?
Well, no, she was around, but then, they have a kid together, so it's like they got to,
Well, that's good. He comes over, he picks up the kid, and he's on his way.
Exactly.
It's not like they got to hang out, try to work crap out or whatever.
The thing is, too, and you say that the baby's father is not really relevant here, but he is, because, she wants to keep it as friendly as possible because of the child, okay?
Yeah.
And they have to parent together. Now, there's nothing wrong with her being cautious, which is the way I view it, because whatever this other guy put her through, of course, she's going to be a little tentative. Plus, she's been a single parent for a while now, and it's hard to kind of, let go of the control that you have and give yourself over completely without,
He just skipped off the road. He's gone.
So...
The father in the equation is not relevant, as I said, just for the mere fact that as I'm talking her feelings for him. I don't think if the single father was in the picture, I don't think if she was a mom, I don't think she'd have any stronger feelings for him than she has right now. I just think she finds this guy to be a nice enough guy to have him hang around her, take her out once in a while, but she doesn't have strong feelings for him. That's for you! For you!
See, I would disagree on that.
And you're so blinded by your overwhelming feelings for her that you're not seeing this. Sometimes the toughest things to see are the things you're too close to because you can't get the proper perspective. If you took a step back, maybe you'd see that maybe she doesn't love you nearly to the level that you love her. And that makes you a person adding to the pile of crap that equals the pussification of men.
Settle down now.
Yeah.
Settle down.
I can't settle down when I talk about the pussification of men. I'm sorry.
The twin sister involved.
What's that?
Is the twin sister got a boyfriend or whatever?
Yeah.
All right, so is she all settled down too, or is she still party hardy?
She'd go both ways.
Right. Well, yeah. I think that's a lot of motivation too. If her sister's out having fun, partying around with people, and then she's gonna be married and stuck down. I think it's a losing battle, man.
Don't call her for a month, dude. See what happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do. It's been a few days, but
I have every expectation that she'll call and get all concerned as to why you haven't been. She relies on you. She takes it for granted that you're going to be there to smother her, and she'll take you in doses. But you don't call for a while, she'll get all concerned. Wow, I relied on this guy to be there for me here and there, and now he's not around. So you'll start to get a little control back in this relationship that is not under your control at all.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm used to.
Not that it'll make her love you anymore, but at least it gives you some dignity.
It sounds like earlier he said, I'm 29, I'm kind of looking to settle down. You shouldn't be just because you're 29 doesn't mean you should settle down.
Right.
You should maybe like her at some point.
Plenty of time. There is plenty of time to find the right woman at 29 as a guy, for goodness sake. How about a good 11 years?
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay. He's so phone operator. And now, here's Gay. A good morning.
Good morning.
At least one thing we know for certain.
Yes.
In taking this call, we won't be adding any more to the pussification of men. Yes, Gay.
How you doing?
I got Gay.
Have you been to my site lately?
Oh, jeez. He's all giddy this morning for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Penny inspired me yesterday.
Your website?
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know you were still working on your website.
I do very rarely because I'm tired of people bitching that I'm not doing other stuff.
Right.
I don't spend a lot of time on it.
So you want us to go to gayphoneoperator.com?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me. You said what about Penny now?
She inspired me.
She inspired you to do what?
Make a change.
What's on his website, Steven?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I can't find a gayphoneoperatorjob.com.
Oh.
And he's looking for donations now?
Hell, I can't even find a regular job, and my unemployment is running out.
He's trying to tap into the sympathy of the listeners out there. The listeners despise you.
T-Man doesn't
We're
pay
the
me crap.
only ones that like you, Gay. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm feeling that way.
Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
So you're saying on your website the T-Man doesn't pay you crap?
It says, yeah, T-Man doesn't pay me crap to be on the show, even though I contribute a hell of a lot. Want to help me? Do you feel like donating some cash? I would really appreciate it.
And they can donate online or send Kilbreath
There's the PayPal.
This is what it's come to, Gay?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
You're allowing the listeners to be able to use PayPal to send you donations because you haven't been able to find a job?
If they
How
want.
hard have you looked, Gay?
I've looked very hard. And my unemployment's running out, so I'm starting to get scared.
So we give a little exposure to Penny, the woman who's trying to get out of a bad marriage yesterday. Gay's listening at home, and he works all through the night on his website on how people can make donations to his life.
I did not work all night.
You should get a percentage of it.
Yeah, what's Stephen Kilbreath's cut?
Nothing.
You're using T-Man here to make money now.
And all these donations are just so that you can live the life
So he can
you
go to
wanna
the
lead.
cuff and buy drinks for everybody.
Yes.
Taxpayer drinks aren't enough.
Yeah.
It is cuff night.
The fact that we've been contributing, the fact that we have taken out of our checks contributions to your life already isn't enough. Isn't
Money
enough.
out of your checks has never gone to me. Don't even start with that
He's
crap.
been
You already
collecting
verified that with unemployment.
unemployment insurance for the past year. That's not enough.
It's not been a year.
Now he has to seek donations from the listeners, and I'm sure there are some listeners that are, for some reason, a fan of the gay phone operator who might give him a nickel.
Yeah, it's terrible that they're fans.
It's pretty lame, though. You should put reasons why you need the money. I mean,
Yeah.
the second TiVo in the bedroom, you know,
I don't
the
have
Subway
a
party
second
plan.
TiVo. Don't
Because
say
at
that
least
crap.
Penny
'Cause
had a
that's not
reason.
right.
Penny
That's
at
not
least
right.
came up with some lame, legitimate reason as to why she needed money. She couldn't stand on her own 2 feet without her husband, all that stuff. And you are just saying that you contribute to the show and don't get paid, and listeners should pay you.
I said if they want to help me, they can.
Well, at least say, give me money so I can go to a tech school so maybe I could find a job.
I love what Stephen...
Basically, the money is so that I can just live.
Well, yeah, but if you had a job, you could live and you wouldn't need to do this.
And I've been looking for a job every
No,
day.
you've been offered jobs and you haven't taken them.
Well, Steven's fired up about this one.
Jobs that you had to have a car. The reason I haven't accepted the jobs that I've been offered is because I've not been able to.
So, how do you see the future playing out if you're never able to accept a job?
If there's a job that
He doesn't
I can
need a
accept, I'll
job.
accept it.
Thanks to the internet, thanks to gayphoneoperator.com, he's going to have Jerry Lewis giving the running tally on his website.
Thanks to the T-Man.
Yeah, that's exactly thanks to the team, and I don't have a job.
Are you going to... Yeah, it's my fault
No.
you don't have a
Oh,
job.
my gosh.
Are you going to post on your website how much you've made over the past whatever? Because I guarantee you by the end of the show, I will wager
Yes.
I mean,
that
there's
the
a reason to point-
listeners, although they hear him every day, are not going to give him squat.
I know. So you really want me to show that I'm
Yes.
doing nothing?
I want you to honestly post how quickly can you find out how much has been donated to you?
Well, nothing so far.
Well, how quickly can you find out? If someone were to make a donation like right now, would you find out immediately?
Yeah, I get an email notifying me immediately.
So when you do the PayPal...
I know, he's off the hook. So basically, you need a job that's like in your apartment building. That's the only job you'll accept.
That is not true.
He doesn't need a job
That is
now
not
because
true.
he's got I can't find a gayphoneoperatorjob.com.
That's true, I guess.
So is that your new website address? I can't find a gayphoneoperatorjob.com?
No, it's just gayphoneoperator.com. But I put
Right.
that at the top of the page.
Because it costs money to get a new website, right?
I'm not paying any more money. I can't afford to.
I mean, you could put your resume on there. Maybe somebody could see it and, and want to hire you or
You know,
something
my
like that.
resume
But
was
there's
on my
nothing-
other site for months, and nothing happened.
But there's nothing on here that compels me to want to give you money.
Okay, then I'll
Nothing,
add my.
absolutely at all.
I'll add my
So you
resume.
don't feel the sense of urgency, Stephen?
Oh, it's irritating.
I'm running out of lube. Gay.
Oh, okay, somebody just sent me a penny.
Yeah, you're on your way.
And they said it's because I'm being a whiny bastard.
Well, I would tell that person that these pennies will add up, believe it or not. If every listener sends him a penny, he's going to be a rich man.
People are actually giving you their credit card numbers?
I don't get the credit card number.
Gay. This is the lowest, most despicable move that you've ever done.
Oh,
amongst
I'm
many
so
that
bad.
you've tried.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's
I
pretty funny.
agree.
Yeah.
Right. And he can't even cowboy for a day, can't even afford the Spurs to jingle, jangle, jingle. Good luck with that site there, Gay.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
What's the over-under?
Of
How much money he makes by 10 o'clock?
$3.80.
Whatever it is, it's too much.
And Steven's right. He is using us now to make money.
Right.
And we deserve a cut, although I'm not even going to ask. Mm-hmm. But he's not going to make anything.
And he laughs about it like it's a big joke, like, ha ha ha. Hopefully I can stay unemployed. The guy doesn't want
Ladies
a job.
and gentlemen, all you'll be doing by contributing to the gayphoneoperator.com fund is persuading him never to get employed again. Do you want him to drain your checks for the rest of time? Well, then contribute. Do you want him to stand on his own 2 feet and hit the pavement? Well, then send him nothing.
Well, and he's not even tax deductible, so you can't even, when you give a donation, you can't.
What are you going to put on
your
your W-2? I gave to gayphoneoperator.com.
So.
Please don't look the other way.
Oh, jeez.
You could be just like him tomorrow.
He's out of control.
Maybe you'll get a chance tomorrow. His bouquet. And maybe later.
Maybe later what?
Maybe later.
Maybe later what?
We'll all be gay.
No! All right, hit me with the big finish. No, Boy George. Yeah, bye.
The T-Man.
Hey, does this suit make me look fat?
No. Your face does.
Now more of the best of T-Man.
Oh, yeah, we still haven't done this, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you right now, don't feel the need to tape Dr. Phil every day. Promise me you won't. Oh, you didn't even tape him?
No.
Who are you pointing the finger at? You pointing upstairs? Steven, you're taping this stuff?
You're blaming me.
Well, did you tape it or not?
I did tape it, yeah.
Then we have to blame you, don't we?
It's entertaining stuff.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Listen to him like he's some veteran who knows how great. All right, I know I'm the man. All right, calm down. Don't have a hissy.
They don't stand.
Yeah, yes,
they don't stand up when he comes out. They're already standing when the show starts.
Mm-hmm.
So they're told to do that.
All right, I know how great I am. Yeah.
There are a precious few among us who don't obsess in some way about our appearance or our weight.
I know I beat all odds, being a chubby okie. Where is he from? What city is he originally from? Somewhere in the middle of the country, obviously, right? Where? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
The scandals are gonna fly with this guy at
some point.
They're already starting.
Yeah,
there was a woman claiming he fondled her breasts when she was merely seeking some counseling.
Right.
If you're fixated on fat, your kids are watching. 1 out of every 4 kids is obese. 5-year-old girls are counting calories. 11-year-olds binge and purge, and millions.
Sarah, is your 5-year-old counting calories?
You know what?
Let's see the fruit roll up, man.
But I mean, at 6 and 7, the girls they'll eat something and say, "Oh, I'm so fat," and you're like going, "Try again. You're only 6."
So they have it in their minds already.
Have it in
about
their mind, yes.
Thin versus fat.
Yes, and so I do agree with the fact that young kids.
Of course you do. Dr. Phil said it. That's gotta be true.
On one crash diet after another.
Right.
Wendy says that she hates that her 8-year-old daughter is fat.
Oh, jeez.
Her word, not mine.
I got it. You're the sensitive type.
She calls it a handicap and says it's difficult to even kiss or hug her own daughter.
I'm a single mom. My daughter's name is Milani. She weighs 125 pounds. It's too much. I tell her that she's fat. I tell her you're overweight. I explain to her that it's her fault.
She'll call me names like pig and fat and stupid.
Oh, you mean the words that apply?
Oh, now that's terrible.
Yeah, what does the mean start stuff?
That is brutal.
We actually just, received word that Dr. Phil was born and raised in Oklahoma. So I've been calling him an Okie all along, not being sure at all, and yet I felt like I was right on all the while.
I know that the truth does hurt. I feel that that strategy is going to have the best impact.
I get sad.
What do you want me to say, Milani? Do you want me to tell you to go eat up the refrigerator?
Some kids at school hate me. They hate me because I'm fat.
Oh.
There's no comeback that she can reply to when somebody's calling her fat, because she is.
Ow! Oh,
terrible. That is.
Dr. Phil is finding the extreme personalities of the world now, too, just like Jerry Springer. He's no different.
Come on.
Except he talks like a bumble F.
That is terrible.
I felt sorry for this little girl.
Oh, man, I bet.
What's her name, Milani?
Mm-hmm.
Mom should have named her Milano after the Pepperidge Farm cookies.
8 years old, 125 pounds.
You ever have those?
Oh, they're great.
Close second to the Brussels, by the way.
I used to steal them all the time when I worked at the grocery store.
Yes.
I've been doing this for a long time. Not this show, but I've been doing television for a long time.
Oh, yeah. I forgot how just established you are, Dr. Phil. Yes, remind us again.
And I never get nervous. I never worry about it at all until today.
Oh, you're so easygoing.
And I am worried today that I am going to fail to say something that I need to say in order to get you to change your mind.
So until then, I'll just grab your breast right here. You mind if I twist the nipples?
Actions speak louder than words.
Oh, wait, the cameras are on. I didn't just do that. We can edit that, right?
Oh, my goodness.
And change your position completely and totally. When you watch that tape and hear what you just said and what she said, what's your reaction to that?
I meant it.
You cannot be serious.
Yes.
What do you mean she has no comeback? How about a comeback being, I'm a decent human being, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm smart, I'm valuable, I'm worthy.
And I'm as chubby as a 5-year-old kid.
My mama loves me. What if she could say all of those things and say, look, it isn't about what I weigh, it's about who I am.
True. But how does society see her? Society does not see who she is and reads her mind and know that she's those caring and sensitive and loving and kind. And
it's a fair point, but the reality is, at age 7, how old is this daughter she's talking about?
She said 8.
Yeah. 8. I don't think that really is the strong factors at that point in life. Maybe you want to set her up for the realities early, but there is a point where it's too early. But the mom's point of you'll get further in this unfortunate world in a lot of instances because of your looks is true.
But
I have beaten the odds!
That's why you chose radio.
I have found a medium that allows people to excel that have humps on their back, Terry. Maybe she won't be as fortunate.
But she's, kids can be brutal at that age. I mean, she's
true.
right.
But it doesn't help to have your own mother being just as brutal as the kids at the school. You go to your parents.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny.
No, but you go to your parents for support, and really, the fact is, it's the mom whose fault.
Why? Then the parents an enabler. The kids are still going to make fun.
And Stephen,
kids
you saw this.
never stop reminding the fat kids in school that they're fat. That has been the case going years back. That will be the case going years forward. This mom is trying to, perhaps in her own philosophical way, come up with a strategy to inspire her daughter to put down the Twinkies.
But negative things like that is not going to inspire her daughter. It's going to make her daughter, eat more and things like that. And
how do you know that?
Problem.
A mom has never taken this approach. That's why Dr. Phil has her on. Let's find out a few years down the line.
I'm sure plenty of mothers I'm sure there's plenty of
that
adults
ridicule
out
their own
there,
children.
yes, and have had.
And how do we know how they turned out? Maybe they're thanking their moms. Thank you. You inspired me. Look at me now. All the guys want me. I'm doing guys left and right.
But I hate you.
Oh. Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
Cleaning out my closet, Mama.
You don't know that?
No, but I do know.
Do we need to watch a program where a host says, "You don't know that"? Howdy! Can't take this guy.
I didn't do it.
I want to fight him. I want to fight him, Terry.
I know you do.
Those caring and sensitive and loving and kind and
you
generous.
Don't know that?
No, but I do know what you see on the outside, and that's what society sees first. Society looks at you on the outside first, and then they start to know what's in the inside.
Not untrue.
But not at 8.
Yes, at 8. Yeah. I just told you that the kids in school that are overweight constantly get reminded on a day-to-day basis how overweight they are. That's the way it is.
But if they had a...
First off, I don't agree with a word you just said, because I'm society.
Right.
And that
You're long since left society. Dr. Phil.
But let me ask you this: when you were in grade school and getting picked on or beaten up or whatever,
right.
was your mom,
Thanks for reminding me,
but was your mom sitting up there going, "Yeah, you are a skinny twig"?
Well,
Lucy,
no, I would come home. I would be sad. She'd say, "Toughen up, you loser!"
Oh, she would not.
I told you you're adding to the pussification of kids.
Right.
Stop it.
I don't agree with a word you just said, because I'm society.
Right.
And that isn't what I see when I look at that little girl. I look at a little girl that has bright eyes, and she's got hope and optimism, despite the fact that the most powerful influence in her entire life, you, is not loving and accepting of her.
I see, Milani, being that I've
I
raised
see a girl
her.
who's dying for lunch to come.
Oh, now.
Watching the clock.
Stephen, was this mother,
She hot?
She wasn't bad, actually.
she was real thin or what?
She was pretty thin, yeah.
Well, then the genetics will be of a help to her down the road. Let her enjoy her Twinkies now. Man.
Well, and that's a good point.
How overweight was she, David?
The 8-year-old?
Yes.
At 125 pounds at 8 years old? That's pretty big.
125 pounds at
But
8?
how tall was she? I mean, was she...
That's nothing.
Yeah. She was definitely, you could tell that society is looking at her as overweight.
Mm-hmm. You're on the air. Hello.
Steven knows from that, right?
Steven's seen those looks.
Did they mention any
Stop staring at me.
I'm not a freak.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
I was calling about gay phone operator.
Yes.
Is he still on here?
He's probably somewhere that he'll be calling any second if you say something. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just wanting to tell him maybe he could quit buying the pizza and buy a bus pass and take his ass to work.
Here goes the ringing. Welcome back, gay.
You can't have a bus
How you
pass.
doing?
You don't need a car.
What do you want?
I got money.
I can't believe you people.
I can't believe somebody's giving him money.
What'd you get, gay?
$20.
From who? If Gay, like, all of a sudden, a couple weeks from now, says he's got $10,000 from donations, I'm going to stop talking to him.
Yeah, I think we should.
It's not right.
Right.
You'll be eliminated from the dysfunctional family. You won't be in need of family help anymore.
Please, there's
You'll be
no
a
way
rich
I'm gonna
man.
get that kind of money.
Huh?
I'm surprised when I got this much already.
Gotten $20 in donations in the past 5 minutes. If he gets $20 every 5 minutes,
Why would anybody give him a dime?
Why would anyone give him a dime?
It's a good question.
Stop it!
$20.01. Remember,
Wait,
his
he's already
first donation was
getting a dime.
1
Isn't
cent.
aren't we paying taxes? And
That's the reality that he refuses
Whatever,
to
none of your
acknowledge.
tax money is going to
What's
me.
the name of the person that sent you $20? Was it from one person or a collection of contributions?
One person named Matt.
Matt
Matt,
what?
you're stupid.
What's
Yeah,
Matt's
that's his last name.
Does Matt give a phone number? Let's throw
not
rocks at
calling
Matt's house.
Matt needs therapy. Sorry. That's just stupid.
What would you like to tell Gay, love?
Gay, I just think that you whine too damn much.
Okay.
You need to get a bus pass instead of the pizza, or even walk. I mean, why?
You don't know what my... Hey, lady, you don't know what my situation is?
Hey, lady.
So you don't... Well,
you know what?
What's your name?
The lady yesterday deserved the money from the internet more than you do, and she even made me sick. But you're such a lazy person.
You don't know that. You don't know what my
yes, I
situation
do. I
is.
look at you on the internet, and I see what you look like. Yeah, I do.
See,
You're
society
lazy.
judges.
Go walk to the job.
I got the transaction report from Matt Godden. Godden, who sent Gay $20, and he wrote to him that you're the funniest thing on the show.
Really?
Now, how could that be possible?
Matt.
With me sitting right here. How could that be possible, Terry? When has Gay said something remotely funny?
He's funny because he whines all the time. Me and my friends crack up about him all the time, how much he whines.
Do you think that's just Pappy's screen name?
I don't think so. Pappy doesn't live where this guy lives.
So what's the total amount of your contribution so far? $20.01?
Yes.
Somebody take their $20 back.
Well, if all he gets is $20.01, everything will be fine.
Yeah, I like how you judge people on what they look like as well. So that
you know
shows what kind of person you are.
Gay. I am a heavy person, too. I would walk my fat ass to my work if I had to, okay? I'm not afraid to say that.
When I had my full-time job, I walked every day to work. So don't say I'm a lazy person when you don't know?
You are a lazy person because you're still not working. How long does it take you to get a job? T-Man
Hey,
gave
have
you
you
a
been?
friggin'
Do you
job
watch
and
the
you can't
news?
keep it?
Are you informed? Washington State has the highest unemployment rate
He
in the
loves
nation.
saying that now.
Yeah,
You've been
you keep
offered
getting jobs
jobs.
Oh, we're
thrown at you
sorry.
and you can't keep it. You know how many people are probably pissed because you keep getting jobs thrown at you and you can't
Would
go
you?
to them?
You're gonna not feel guilty at all, Gay, if you start getting any significant amount of cash. The fact that you've gotten $20 already doesn't make you feel a little guilty on what you're doing here.
No.
There are people starving in third world countries, not even
Set
third
them
world
right.
countries.
I'm tired of you, like...
There are children's
putting-
hospitals we could take
I
you
don't
to
care.
to
I'm tired of
let
you
you in
making
a little.
me look so bad.
I make you look
Whatever-
so bad?
Yeah, you do all the
How
time.
do I make you
It's
look
like,
so
you know
bad?
what? If I'm going to ask for donations, I'm going to ask for donations. I'm being honest about it. I'm going to do it.
Steven
I'm tired
is
of the
just-
crap, and I'm tired of listeners who don't know me judging me based on what I look like when they don't even know what my life is.
Steven's
Well, they
through.
just paid
Okay,
for your
he's
pizza
through.
and pop for one night. That's
That's
great.
crap
You don't
because
even know if
it's
I
the
order
things.
pizza, you stupid bitch.
No, you stupid.
Now we're calling each other names that we can't call each other.
Calm
True.
down.
I'm fine.
She just called Gay the F word,
Yes.
and we had to adopt that. Gay, how do I make you look bad when you put up on your website that you're looking for donations?
I don't
You know
think
when
that
people are
makes
gonna,
me look bad.
people are
I
gonna
don't think it
hate
makes
you
me look
even
bad
more
at
than
all.
they do already?
You bring it on yourself, big guy.
Yeah, not most of the time.
But you admit today.
I don't care if they think I look bad at this or not. Oh, I got another payment. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
I got another $1.
What are you people doing?
From who?
Her name's Jennifer.
You won't give last names, will you?
No, because I was not supposed to give out the last guy.
How did we get this transaction report? He sent it to us?
What?
Well, you shouldn't send us any more transaction
Well, I
reports. then.
won't, but it said right on there, please don't use my last name. I didn't think you would.
Come on, Gay.
Goodbye, Gay. What do you have there, Terry?
Well, I have a couple of questions here about your first visit.
What do you have, a
to
magazine article?
Yeah, about...
What is it entitled?
Questions on your first visit to a woman's home or apartment.
All right, hang on to that. It's going to take some time.
Okay.
All right, what calls to take here? Let me see here. You're on the air. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Go! Who's this?
It's Jay Moore.
What can we do for you, sir?
Hey, I've been trying to deny your wisdom for a week now, and
But you realize there's nowhere else to turn.
yes, I do.
If only I was the funniest one on the show, though.
We gotta call Gay. for
Right,
that.
we got to call Gay to get the laughs into the program. Yes,
All right.
Jay Moore, what's your question?
Check this out, T-Man. I got a wife. She's 20 years old now. We got been married a year. She's in the military, and I haven't been working for 8 months now.
Right. Well,
And,
why don't you start your own website? What are you waiting for?
I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling bad right now.
Yes.
But
you could have had $21.01 by now.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Man, if we
Anyway.
all should have hourly wages of $21.01, we'd all be fine.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So we moved from Illinois to Washington.
Yes.
I got 2 jobs now. I'm working over here at Coke right now.
Okay, what's your problem? Get to the point. Time is short,
All right,
so am I. Go.
The sex and everything has stopped now that I'm working, and I'm wondering, with her about to leave overseas,
Are you entitled to get?
right now?
Are you entitled to get outside ass? She's going overseas? Absolutely.
Not.
Absolutely.
Not.
If you are married and you go overseas for any significant amount of time, what are you supposed to do as a normal, natural, functioning human being?
Stay faithful.
Why?
Because
how
you
long
are
is she going
married.
overseas? How long is she going overseas? It won't
she's gonna be
mean
gone for-
anything significant.
Oh, please.
Go to your local Asian brothel. How long is she going overseas?
4 months, T-Man.
4 months is too long, Terry.
He knew
I agree.
she was going into.
If she was going for 1 month, yes. 4 months, no. And she's only 20, and how old is he? 21?
No, I'm 20. I'm 22.
She's only 20. She'll recover.
Come on now.
Yeah, but it's been all good up to this point. I mean, now that I'm working, everything stopped.
Then why is she going overseas? Because she's in the
Oh, she's in
military. She has no
military. She's
choice.
military.
And she has no choice.
No choice.
You need to stay faithful, be at home.
If you want to hump this guy, call now. 1-866-663-T-Man. You've heard his situation. You probably feel his pain. I am looking for ladies. It'll be tax deductible if you want to hump this guy. 1-866-663-T-Man, and that's the way it is.
T-Man.
She was beautiful. She was young. She was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
And I see that, but I also see a little girl who's uncomfortable with her weight, who doesn't like it, and doesn't like when people stare at her because she knows that she's overweight.
She's uncomfortable with it because her mother says you're a fat, stupid pig.
She's not uncomfortable with it because her mother says that. I believe that she's uncomfortable with it because everybody says that.
Okay,
it's not just her mother.
Okay.
And which I am the biggest influence on her.
Which, by the way, you are too, Dr. Phil. Yeah. Wouldn't that have been cool if she said that right there? Dr. Phil is not the skinniest guy you've ever seen.
No.
Now, I know you have your article there, Terry, that you talked about wanting to share with us.
Yes.
But I have to say this before we move on.
Okay.
Couple of things
All right.
about what gay phone operator's done this morning. Number one, just based on this tactic, this wrong move that he's trying here, that has actually Steven more irate than I've seen him in years.
Yeah.
Why Steven is so upset, I don't know.
It just irritates me. Always wanting something for nothing.
Very vocal this morning.
This could
about
also stem from the reason Steven's so angry from the I wish I would have thought of this kind of mindset.
Not at all.
You don't want to see anyone get a free ride.
I don't want to see him get a free ride when he's been offered jobs and everything like that.
We should call this woman Penny, who started this whole problem, and ask her opinion on gay right now.
Penny Lane.
Yeah, right. But there's one thing I got to mention before we move on. A couple of things. Number one, and I got to make sure I mention this to him. He has on his website right now that he set up PayPal for donations.
Right.
You could donate to his cause for not being able to get a job through PayPal. So he set that up yesterday. But he also puts on here, and I'm glad he printed this out for me, that if you want to send donations through mail, you can send them care of KUBE 93, which is the station that is our flagship station that we broadcast out of here. I'll tell you right now, he is not getting any envelope sent here. I don't know what inspired him to do that.
No kidding.
And based on his comments and his verbiage that he puts on his website saying T-Man doesn't pay me crap for being on the show, and his lack of appreciation for what we've done or what we do, I am proposing a ban of gay phone operator on the program for an extended period of time. This is the last straw.
Wow.
Yes. A 69-day ban of gay phone operator on this program.
All right. Fine.
Anyone have a problem with that?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll
Look
get any
at the phone
objections.
lines.
Uh-oh.
Look at the hotline.
Oh, boy.
And, of course, the hotline's going to ring for the next 69 days.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to have the intestinal fortitude to just watch it ring and not answer it. Yes, gay, a 69-day ban
That's wrong.
is, well, we have to make it unanimous. We have to make it at least a majority here. How many people agree, based on what he's done now, claiming that he should be paid? He's a caller! You're a caller! That's what you are! And you're an interesting caller, and you're a member of the dysfunctional family, but it all began, and it is still today, a situation where you are a caller to the program.
See, if you don't like the crap, you don't have to call. We have to take the crap because we get paid.
It must be nice.
Cry poverty, man. You've had plenty of job opportunities, okay?
And if it would have been a job that I could have taken, I would have.
Well, but you talk about you never have a call.
There, you hear his email just go off again?
Yes.
What you get now, gay?
I got another one.
Another donation? What are you up to now, gay?
$46.
No, come on, people. What are you doing?
Listen to Steve.
What about the 1 penny? You don't even count that anymore? That's insignificant now that you're up to $46?
I'll probably return it. I don't need it.
4601.
4601.
And I put the KUBE's address down because I didn't need another stalker, so I wasn't going to give up my home address.
Why don't you get a P.O. box? You can't.
Because you have to pay for that.
Well, let me tell you.
Do they want me to spend more taxpayer money for that?
Let me tell you right now that any letters that come in with your name on it to this station are going to be immediately ripped up or sent to a children's hospital.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go.
A worthwhile charity?
Yes. A worthy cause.
Plus the 69-day ban on him.
A 69-day gay-free ban.
Wow.
Has been stricken
All in
upon
favor?
gay phone operator. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Gee, thanks, guys.
He didn't want to pay for a P.O. box. No, it's because he didn't want to have to walk to the post office every day.
Yeah, they don't have P.O. boxes on your computer.
Gay.
What?
Starting right now, we begin a 69-day ban
So what day would that mean?
of you on this program. Do you have any final words?
What does the ban entail?
You will not be making any audio or physical appearances down here at the station or on this program. 69 days, gay-free.
Wow.
Fine.
Oh, jeez. Starting now.
Now, how do we block his number? Can we do that?
Now, what do you have there, Terry?
Told you I had a little article that talks about your first visit to a woman's apartment or home. And there's a couple of questions.
And by the way, he better take off his site, this address, telling people to say, he better go, if anyone out there is going to gayphoneoperator.com, don't take any seriousness to sending donations to this station. We're not taking them.
Right.
November 18th.
Okay.
No.
That's the day that Weeman just handed me as far as 69 days counting from today.
Oh, okay.
November 18th is the day that maybe will allow him to return, but not before then.
Mark your calendars,
That's
everybody.
right.
I counted 96 days. I was hoping that's what it was.
January.
We will give thanks on that day.
All right. Jeez.
What do you have, Terry?
Anyway, I have a couple of questions here from this article.
What's the article entitled again?
Your first visit to a woman's apartment or home.
Yes.
So here are a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
When you enter a woman's apartment for the first time,
right,
is there anything specific you scope the apartment for?
Anything specific you scope the apartment for? How to roommate.
Come on now.
No, that's the truth. That's something guys will do. They'll look around to see who lives there. Is there any picture of any woman who may not be here but may live here that I'll be inspired to come over even more?
Who's that on the fridge?
I look for kitty litter. If there's any kitty litter around, I'm out.
There's a cat box in the bathroom you run.
Cat box, absolutely. Not only does that stink up your apartment, it stinks up your whole wardrobe. It just gives a mindset. Women with cats are not adjusted socially. It is a clear-cut sign. Leave skid marks. Leave now. On top of that, there's nothing coming off the top of my head, Terry, but those are the major two things you look for, a hot roommate and kitty litter.
Okay. Well, they have a response from this one gentleman who says that he looks at the apartment's neatness. If her place is kind of ratty, I would question her personal cleanliness.
Her personal cleanliness. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of hot women that really are women who put out A, and do a good job doing it, B, that have messy rooms. So you could be losing out on a lot there.
Oh.
Some may say the messier the room, the more violent she'll be with you.
That's how it got that way in the first place, right?
Really?
Because they're putting out so much, they never have time to clean it.
That's right. Okay, question number 2. We don't have much time for this, Terry. It's going to be a big call day. I want to get back to phone calls. 1-866-663-T-MAN. Find your best next question and go with it.
If she has a stuffed animal collection, what are your thoughts?
Non-adjusted freak.
Nice.
Similar, not as bad as the cats, but a complete collection of stuffed animals. She talks to them. She needs to be with them. She's an adult woman still with stuffed animals.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Let go at some point. Oh, but I've been collecting them since I was 2.
Right.
And you should have stopped when you were 9.
I used to collect baseball cards, too.
Chicks that collect anything are weird.
Oh.
No matter what it is?
Yes. I gave up my baseball cards when I was 10. I gave up my baseball cards. That's all I ever collected, I think.
Yeah,
what else did I collect?
Books or anything like that?
Comic book geek.
Collected Matchbox cars.
Oh, how could we have not have figured that one out?
But did you sell them or
No, I chucked them in the garbage.
Oh,
Really?
Wow.
It's not good.
Steven's
I had tons of them, too.
Thrown away your childhood.
That's right. Good riddance.
Have you seen my baseball cards?
If you walk into a woman's apartment and she has a stuffed animal collection, what do you think? Was Terry's question. I answered it. Any second opinions here?
I think it's weird when girls collect stuff. It's just,
Yes.
there's something wrong with it. What's so good about collecting things?
If you have a lot of friends, if you have a lot to do, you don't have stuffed animals or multiple cats around the apartment. If you have tough times dealing with people, that's when you're inspired to get an excess amount of pets or to continue on with your holding the stuffed animal collection intact.
Okay.
And you realize from an early age whether you're going to have a tough time adjusting, whether you want to acknowledge it consciously or not. So the more apt you are to keep that stuffed animal collection around, the more it would indicate that you are having a tough time making it socially in the world with people. Do you know from people?
My little Pinky is my best friend.
Every day you make your bed and you have to put all 300 stuffed animals right on your pillows.
Take it to the local fair and as an exhibit and call it good.
Women are weird.
Oh, God.
Women are weird to begin
I
with.
love it when you make statements like that. You have a lovely girlfriend at home, don't you?
Yes.
Can't live
Weird as they
without her.
come. That's right. I cannot live without her. You're on the air. Because I'm weirder than any woman could ever be. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Jordan.
What can we do for you, Jordan?
Okay.
Do you have any cats or a stuffed animal collection?
Actually, I do, but I think that's a separate...
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wasn't there supposed to be a woman coming down that we should have seen by now coming down for liposuction? Does women even inform me that she's not coming? What's the deal? Where is she? You still waiting on her?
It doesn't look like she's going to be here.
Where was her email? Get me her email right now.
I think Hotshot has it.
And who's the next to arrive this morning? How many did we schedule today?
Just 2 today.
What did we schedule today?
We scheduled a female liposuction and a man boobs.
The man boobs, to your knowledge, is coming down?
Yes.
Where is the email from her? I want it right now.
Here's
Doesn't show up.
Hotshot here.
Wait a minute. It kills me.
Hotshot.
I got it. It's right here.
To get up and get it.
Oh,
Terrible.
boy.
She wrote I'm sorry, caller. Hang on for a second. Jordan?
Jordan was her name, yes.
Are you there, Jordan?
I'm here.
Okay.
Just be patient.
She writes a single-spaced, full-page email on how desperately she needs us to consider her for liposuction.
Uh-huh.
One of the subheadings of the boob camp festivities, it's not going to be a main stage attraction, meaning that there's not going to be that many contestants, meaning that she would have had a reasonable chance of getting liposuction.
Right.
After pouring her fingers on the keys for who knows how long to write this specific email about how she was 5'8", 135 pounds in high school. Now she's over 200 pounds, but since the past couple of months she's been inspired to start exercising again, and she's lost weight, and she's hoping to get this liposuction to help her even further.
Right.
Well, first of all, liposuction is not a weight loss strategy. It is a body shaping strategy.
True.
So you're SOL probably anyway, but who knows what we would have seen when we met you. Did she call you? Did she email? Did she say why she wasn't coming?
I got a call late last night on my office, probably after I was asleep, and then I got an email saying that she started a new job and she didn't want to piss off her new boss. So she just should have said that she couldn't come in.
Well, you should have said to me what the situation was about an hour ago.
Okay.
Jordan, are you taking all this in?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think there, Jordan?
I
She
agree.
had double D's, though.
Did she?
Yeah.
Wow. 5'8"?
Mindy. She's only 22. Mm-hmm. She gave us 3 phone numbers on this email. She was obviously serious when she sent it in. Piss off your no boss! For the cause!
Or we'll send Pasty.
Being unemployed is not such a bad thing, man.
Yeah.
Start a website.
Jordan, are you taking all this in? Jordan? Jordan! I think Jordan hung up.
I think she did too.
I was going to get to Jordan. Man, can't people wait a second?
Apparently they can't.
Let's call Mindy at work.
Oh, you call
Hey, what are you
at her
doing?
new job?
Yeah. How's the new job going?
Can you take personal calls?
Does it say in her email how much weight she's lost?
She's lost about 20 pounds since the 200.
So she's got like...
She lost 200 pounds?
No.
Since the 200.
Oh,
wait. No. I don't know. She might have lost more than that. I can't read. This email is filled with words.
Good morning, Dash Water Reservation.
Is Mindy there? Mindy? Need Mindy. Mindy?
Mindy actually is not coming in until 12.
Oh. Busted. Then why didn't she come down, Wayman?
Tell her what you want to talk about. Give us a call.
Mindy? Wayman?
Yes,
Why didn't she come down?
I guess I was lied to.
So she writes a whole long email filled with words.
Oh, boy.
Well, if she's not at work, she's got to be home.
Well.
Call her at home. Or I can try her on herself. Yeah. She just got cold feet. That's what it comes down to. Some people just get scared when push comes to shove. What do you wait? What do you flail in the little
Call it the cell is her boyfriend's cell if you read the letter into it. It's not her direct cell.
She writes so many things on this email. You can't look at one thing.
Okay.
I'm like reading long stuff.
You just like to get straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Say, look, I'm fat. I need lipo.
Oh, jeez. Call the boyfriend cell. Hey, where's your chubby girlfriend?
Oh, no.
You should have been driving her down here yourself, dude. We're going to help you, obviously, in this situation, too. You could have had a better-shaped girlfriend.
Hello?
Hey, Mindy.
Hey.
Hey, it's T-Man.
Hey.
Where the hell are you? Why'd you cancel? What are you scared? What are you
started a
scared?
brand new job.
Yeah, well, you're not at it right
I
now.
would be able to get the time off, but I won't be able to get the time off to participate. I'd love to come down. I could make it this morning. I'm not at work at the moment. But I wouldn't be able to do the rest of it. And I actually called Weeman.
What do you mean the rest of it? The rest of it,
like he told me to, if I wasn't going to be able to
said
come
that.
down.
The rest of it is just one day, and it takes place in the morning. It's a couple hours. Doesn't sound like you work in the morning anyway. Why don't you just admit you got scared, and that's why you're not here?
Actually, that's not anything to do with it. I thought it was going to take more time than that. I really didn't have enough information, I guess.
It's not a whole dramatic procedure.
Right.
You come down once, you make boot camp. Boot camp happens on the morning of October 11th. It's a couple of hours. Bing, bang, boom. You could have had lipo. But no, sorry, you're gone.
Oh, but there's the 4 weeks we put you in the holding tank.
But we'll be sure to call you all afternoon at work.
It's like 12 camps, like in the 12 weeks, like in the military. It's not really like that.
I didn't have time to go into the National Guard.
I'm going to San Diego for Camp Pendleton or
Yes.
something.
There isn't a basic training you have to go through. We call it boot camp. And yes, we put you through a couple of rigorous activities the morning of. It's not that big a deal, trust me.
Yeah.
What are people thinking out there happens around here?
Are we, like, flying off somewhere for...
Well, like we checked in a couple of days ago. Let's see how Mindy's doing in the cell block C.
Cut everybody's hair, give them boots. Jeez, here's your barracks.
All right, well, Mindy's out of the competition.
That's too bad.
She's one that got a call back to have an appointment made. She got scheduled, unlike a lot of people who sent in emails. And she blew her chance. She can look forward to years of tonnage and excess weight.
Stop.
Looking to assist, Terry.
She sounded really nice, too.
Oh, Mindy's are fat anyway.
Oh, stop.
Tell that to Dr. Phil.
Come on.
Mindy Cohn from Facts of Life. Need I say more?
The T-Man. All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one.
You're listening to the Best of T-Man. The T-Man will be back on live in no time. Now more of the Best of T-Man.
Honestly?
Yes.
I know I proposed a 69-day ban, but we may have to start it tomorrow because I just found out some information that may require a call to his home real quick. Steven got an email from a guy who also sent it to Gay. He sent it to Gay, but CC'd it to Steven. Steven's very in tune with the emailers out there in the listening world.
Yeah, don't I know?
And this guy claimed he's going to turn Gay, or is calling, according to the email, right now to the unemployment office to turn in Gay phone operator for what he's doing, for this idea he had. And we've also gotten a couple of calls saying the same thing. So the unemployment office must be blowing up with phone calls right now.
All about Gay.
Turning their fellow dysfunctional family member, Gay phone operator, in. People are outraged.
Everybody else is emailing, figuring out a way to make the 69-day ban even longer.
He must be in a frenzy right now. That's why I'm considering not starting the ban until after the next phone call. I want to hear him. You know, when you threaten his unemployment, how just frantic and, like, angry he gets.
He gets really freaked out.
The last time he called up with that kind of sound in his voice, have you checked my website? By the end of that show, it had completely turned when the listeners turned on him. Could this be a little deja vu? Starting with the idea that he got from Penny with the call this morning, have you seen my website? And then him ending, take away my unemployment!
Right.
One quick call.
Fine. Right. Just one.
Let me move on, I promise.
Okay.
69 days or 69 working days?
Oh, jeez.
69 days.
Hello.
Are you frantic?
I'm doing okay.
Have you talked to the unemployment office?
Yes, they've already called.
They called
They
you?
called you?
Wow.
And what'd they say?
They actually, no, there's nice people that work there. They understand what's going on, and they know I'm doing the right thing.
They know what's the right thing. That
I'm looking for work. I'm reporting my job contacts and everything like I'm supposed to.
What did they say about the people calling in, about what you're doing? Are they going to take away your unemployment?
They say that this is considered gifts, and that I'm not working, so I'm not being paid for work.
They called you to tell you that?
Yeah. There's nice people there.
Apparently so.
Jeez. They don't call everybody to tell them things like that.
No, they don't.
Your band starts now. Goodbye.
Wow.
Can't even get them in trouble anymore.
How much fun is that?
That's special treatment.
All right, wait. The band starts in a second. I want to find out.
You said one.
All right, hang on.
What?
What are you up to now? Don't make it like we're bothering you. What are you up to now in donations?
I hit the censoring mark.
Oh, my
What are you up to? What's the exact tally?
It's irritating.
10601.
Your 69-day ban.
So go to gayphoneoperator.com.
Your 69-day ban
gayphoneoperator.com.
starts right now.
So people, you just bought him 2 party platters.
Oh, Steven.
Steven hates him today.
Yes.
Steven does hate him today.
I don't hate him per se,
The
but I mean, I hate
majority
the
of
idea of
listeners
this.
hate him today.
Yeah, Steven. Oof.
But, ladies and gentlemen, I promise a 69-day ban begins right now on Gay Phone Operator.
You better buy us lunch.
I'm over the century mark. It's the way he says it, so snivelling. The unemployment office called him to tell him what the real reality is.
You can't get in trouble.
We can't get him in trouble. He's the Teflon gay man.
Is that his new name? So they're gifts, huh?
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Willing to come down. I have kind of the same story as the girl that isn't able to come down this morning.
Right.
I was married for 6 years, and I left my husband, and in the last year I've lost 50 pounds.
Oh, isn't that nice for him? You want to come down and replace the lady who didn't show up this morning?
Yes.
But you haven't sent an email before today. You can't just try to seize the moment. Look at all these people looking for shortcuts. Is that the theme of today? Just looking for an easy way in?
Honestly.
I love the women who are really obese, then they get divorced, and they lose all this weight so their ex-husband could be like, oh, thanks a lot.
Oh, he's pissed.
Of course he's pissed.
Do women ever lose weight or stay in shape when they're married? Is it possible?
But I think it really depends upon if a person is truly happy in the relationship and with themselves.
So now she's truly happy that she's divorced?
Yes.
Right.
And she's
he was horrible.
It's more inspiring now to lose the weight for her.
Right.
Because you realize
and
you need to.
I'm only 26.
It was never inspiring enough that it would be really nice to lose the weight for her, and yes, definitely for him, while they were married, but that didn't matter enough to her. All she needs now is to know that she's out there again, and that's the true inspiration that will allow her to lose the weight, which she could have lost all along, obviously. She's getting it done now. She could have gotten it done 3 years ago, but she wasn't inspired to do it then. Why should I do it for this lousy bastard?
Because I broke the rules. I was married at 19.
And why was he so terrible? What did he do so bad?
Oh, well, he was abusive emotionally and physically.
He physically abused you?
He did.
All right, at least that's something tangible.
Yeah.
Because emotional abuse, yes, it certainly exists, but how many people can claim emotional abuse? Everybody, because it's not necessarily tangible.
Right.
One person's emotional abuse could be another person's compliment.
Oh, yeah, right. Give me an example of that.
All right.
God.
Man.
So the reason that
where is the correlation that you found between emotional and physical abuse and eating too much? Tell me. Tell me why this emotional and physical abuse, that certainly is unfortunate that fell upon you, led you to eat too much.
Because I didn't care. I spent all of my time in front of the TV, zoning out, and then I would eat. There was no exercise.
And now you care about life again, And that has caused you to be a lot more aware of your physical stature, and you have found it within yourself to quickly lose 50 pounds.
Quickly, in a year. It just fell off of me. I think I wasn't depressed anymore as well.
There you go.
Well, hooray for you.
Yes. Self-esteem was up.
But
feeling good.
No lipo today.
Oh.
And I have double D's, and I'm beautiful.
And you're on your way down?
I'm on my way down.
You're on your way down. What time can you be here?
I'm passing Federal Way. I'll be in Seattle soon. The traffic's good.
Hey, come on down. Why not? Hang on.
Said the magic words.
Double D's, yes.
Ah, she's been through a lot. Kids kept her chin up.
Just
Maybe she deserves it.
Another major con of marriage. You get married, gain weight.
Oh,
Done.
now, that's not always true.
Seems to be.
Not always in every case. Yes, a large majority.
Let's see what else everyone wants to talk about. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, T-Man.
Yes.
Hey, I had a couple things about gay.
Yes.
Number one, he's trying to do like that lady did that wanted to pay all her credit card bills,
Okay.
so that's nothing.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very good. You know what? No calls on gay.
Okay. That's
Done.
part of the ban.
Over. All these phone lines that are waiting to talk about gay. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I've cleared 6 lines now, Terry.
Okay.
I'm going to take these phones as they're coming in, as they're ringing. They better have other topics. You're on the air.
I was calling back about gay.
Well,
you're on the air.
Is this women?
No, you went straight to us.
Is this the T-Man?
Yes.
Yes, T-Man. I sent you an email about my wife needing lipo.
Yes. Don't worry, she'll divorce you and be thin in no time.
Yeah, you won't need the operation.
Save you a few grand there.
Now, on the hotline is a woman that does the midday show for one of our affiliate stations in Spokane, Terry.
Uh-huh.
And she wants to know if she can be in boob camp.
Oh.
We know her. She's been around this area.
Yes.
But she is the midday host. Her name is Tracy Taylor. Tracy, this is you?
Hi, T-Man.
And we all know she needs boobies. She doesn't have a situation like the women we met yesterday. She isn't flat as a board. She has like little tiny perky ones.
I'm in between an A and a B cup.
I've seen them. Believe me, I've checked them out many a time. I also noticed the day you decide to shave your eyebrows down to nothing.
Was that on one day?
All I know is one day she came in and she had like wire-thin eyebrows. Why did you decide to do that, Tracy?
I don't know.
Okay. It's an addiction. But you want to be in boob camp?
Yeah, well, see, T-Man, I've really always wanted to have nice boobs.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do it.
I've always wanted that for you, too. All right, now listen. I could put you in boob camp, Tracy, but the reality is you work for one of our stations, you do the midday show, and let's say you were to go on to win. How fraudulent does all of boob camp look if you become the winner?
But what if I don't?
Well, if you want to be in it and we can guarantee you won't win, that's fine. You can run through the obstacle course. You can do all the things that the people have to do on Boob Camp Morning. You want to participate, that's fine. But I can tell you right now, you can't win because if you did win, it would look like we're doing a big fraudulent type event here.
Okay.
It's not like you go up a half a cup size just for being in it.
Right.
You have to actually win it to get bigger.
Well, the reality is,
prize there.
last year when we did Boob Camp, all the women that participated that didn't win got $2,000 gift certificates from Dr. Mangabeth for any cosmetic procedure they wanted.
There you go.
And then she could start a website to raise the other portion of the money.
What he doesn't do, make your eyebrows bigger.
Tracy, you just worry about having a great Spokane show this afternoon.
I will do that.
Make
Thank
sure the old school lunch is ready to go.
Still old.
Do you do an old school lunch?
We're not doing old school lunch.
Oh, you're not? What do you do during your show?
It's the commercial-free nooner.
Oh, the nooner!
The nooner.
Well, I'll be up there for that.
Oh, boy.
In more ways than one.
Make your reservation.
All right, Tracy?
Thank you, T-Man.
You are such an effable radio host. You know how many non-effable female radio hosts there are in this industry?
I don't know.
It's saturated with them. And yet you are such a screwable radio host.
Oh.
Put that on your resume.
You'll be doing old school lunch before you know it.
Goodbye.
The T-Man.
I marry you.
who's banned for 69 days?
Yes. Oh, we can't even say his name?
I don't know if we should say his name if he's banned, Terry.
Okay.
The guy who's banned for 69 days from this program just forwarded us an email that is from two people that own a company up in Everett, Washington called Sounds on Wheels.
All right.
And they play us every day in their store and have for the past number of years. And they say that if we ban that individual for 69 days, that our show will be banned as far as being played in their store for 69 days because let's say his name, stupid name. Because gay is the only reason they listen to the program, that he's the funniest.
Oh, really?
Well, let me read it precisely how they say it. We will ban your show for 69 days. We sit and wait for Gay to call in. We love him on the air. Like, they have the show on, then all of a sudden he's on, like, hey, gather round, he's on, he's going to say something funny, it's that Gay man.
Are you sure it's this show they're listening to?
Mm-hmm. They think, specifically, that Gay is way more entertaining than Hotshot Scott.
Whoa.
Wow.
Much funnier, and wants T-Man to replace Hotshot Scott with Gay phone operator. And they give we have a phone number for their store, but, hey, all I say is, we'll be back on in 69 days.
Looks that way.
That Sounds on Wheels. I'm not going to argue with that. I understand.
All right.
No reason to gather around the radio with your marshmallows. This picture like the old days of the 40s. When everyone, the little kids and the parents used to gather around the radio and make s'mores.
And Lone Ranger's on.
Yeah! Fine, Gay. Well, I hope they're sending truckloads of money your way.
Yeah.
Money on wheels.
See, that's funny. He is a funny guy.
It's hard to be funnier than a 400-pound redhead gay dude. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't, that's like the funniest thing ever.
Speaking of turmoil, speaking of issues within the dysfunctional family, good morning, Audrey.
Good morning, Meister.
How are you?
Life couldn't be any more lovely.
Why, what's the problem?
Well, my mother's told me for the past few days to hurry up and die. It'd be a big relief when I'm gone.
Your mom did not say that to you.
Yeah, she did.
Where's Dr. Phil when you need him?
Yeah.
You're a fat, stupid pig.
She didn't say that, did she?
No, she didn't say that.
Mm-hmm. Well, why would your mom, what would inspire her to say those words to you? Obviously, she didn't mean them, but still, what inspired her to say that she hopes you die?
You don't understand that my mom does mean things when she says it, because she's never liked me, and she never will.
Mm-hmm. Should we call your mom and get to the bottom of this?
You can if you want.
Mammy.
All right, hang on a second. Get her mom's number. Her mom's emailed me, actually, from time to time.
I know, I remember you saying
please stop putting Audrey on the air. What am I going to do? Audrey calls up, I'm going to put her on the air. We like Audrey.
Yeah, she's part of our family.
She's not banned from the show.
Right.
Child arrived just the other
Dear
day.
T-Man, if you ban Audrey,
Came to the world in the usual way, but there
all of Yelm will stop listening.
were bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away.
Pittsburgh loves Audrey.
For I knew it, and as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like
Audrey,
Yes.
I'm going to call Mammy, all right?
Oh, man.
Do you want to talk to Mammy? Will you talk to her civilly or no?
I'll try.
Will you, I mean, you're not going to be like Gay and just sit there all silent, will you?
I'm not going to sit there silent. You know my mouth.
Okay, that's true.
Just
point.
get it clean.
Hang on. Why would a mom saying she hopes her daughter dies?
Get out of context, probably.
Yeah.
I was talking about something else. I don't know what.
Do I got to dial a 1 here, Audrey, or no?
No.
I hope you die out of context.
Right. She made a mistake.
my son turned 10.
I hope you dye your clothes
What's your mom's
red.
first name?
Sean.
Sean?
I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay. And he walked away, but his smile never.
You're a fat, stupid pig.
Doesn't sound like she's home there, Audrey.
She's home.
Well, why isn't she answering?
And the cat's in the cradle and the little boy blue.
Sounds like voicemail to me, Audrey.
When you come
Try again sometime.
Daddy don't know when we'll get together then.
You're a fat, stupid pig.
We'll have a good time then. Well, he came from college just the other day. So much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while?
Does she listen to the show, Audrey?
Most likely she is.
Hi, is this Audrey's mom, Sean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, this is the T-Man. I do a little hillbilly radio show down here, based out of Seattle, heard in 10 cities across the country, soon to be hundreds. You're right. And I was wondering if you'd like to speak to your daughter on the air. We're on the air.
Is she okay?
She's fine, but she wonders why you said to her recently that you hope she dies. Why do you do that, Mammy?
Hello?
Yes, Mammy. Audrey's claiming that you said to her that you hope she dies. Is that true or not?
T-Man.
Yes.
For one, Audrey's really disturbed.
Well, we all are.
I'm going to hang up now because I think I'm going to call my attorney.
Oh, what?
I didn't do anything illegal. I told her she was on the air. Mm-hmm. And Audrey said what she said. If it's not true, tell us. Man. Get in line, by the way.
Yeah.
I know what I can do. Mm-hmm. Audrey, now is this not true or what?
This is true. She, like I said on the program before, she threatens attorneys on everybody.
Well, all right, she want to talk. Fine.
That's okay, since she probably has the radio on right now. She's a big bitch. So she knows.
Jeez.
Oh, now,
why?
Audrey.
Now, when you say things like that, what is she supposed to say to you?
Because she's always telling me
what
she
have
hopes
you
I
done?
die and stuff, and that's why she's not saying anything on the radio.
Why did she tell you
And she
she
says
hopes
it
you
in front of my
die?
kids all the time, and it's ridiculous. She needs to stop it.
Why did she say
And then
to
the
you?
state takes them away from me and gives them to her crazy butt, knowing that she disturbed all of us. You should see how my brothers are. My little brother twists birds' heads off, and that's a true story, too.
I think if everybody's kind of messed up, you can look to the parents. I mean, a little bit.
Audrey.
God knows what's going to happen to my kids.
I'll have attorneys watching out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audrey, she didn't want to talk. What can I tell you? So that's that. All right? You can have a good day?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Okay. Anything we can do to brighten up your day? Okay.
Are you still a lesbian?
Are you still leaning towards the lesbian left?
I want a guy. I want a boyfriend, but I just don't know what I'm
You
looking
are
for.
ready for a relationship now all of a sudden.
No, I'm ready just to be with somebody just to try it out, but, you know, I always...
You're looking for a relationship.
Sort of.
Okay, why don't you say what it is? You're looking for some semblance of a relationship. Not anything Harlequin, romance-wise. You don't need to be swept off your feet.
Right.
You'd like a guy to take you out a couple of times.
Not take me out a couple times, just be by my side.
Be by your side, watch some TV with you. Is that too much to ask from Audrey?
No, that's not too much to ask.
Audrey's got a good working mind. She may be as disturbed as we are, or more or less. I don't know. All I do know is her mind works fast and well. And she's not worthy of having a man sit and watch a movie with her rented from Blockbuster? Of course she is. That's all she wants. You want to make some Jiffy Pop with a guy ready to eat it, right?
A guy who's just ready to spend time with me, basically. You're
Spend
right.
time.
Do you have cable?
Good HBO.
She gets
good.
HBO.
Wow.
Right.
That's a great start for a relationship. Any guys that would like to apply for the boyfriend position, Audrey is ready for that in her life. How about the women?
And he stopped the last guy that wanted to do that.
That's true.
That is true.
She should be on Meet the Women's with Saul and Pidgey.
Yeah.
Audrey,
Yes.
a quality man, can you look around the corner? Because he's right around it.
There's no quality, man. If he knows how to keep his fist down, then that will be the guy that I talk
Oh,
to.
jeez. Well, maybe not quality, but close.
Yeah.
All right? That's where you got to start. Start with close and you'll build up, all right?
Yeah.
Audrey, I even hear something like that, you have to start thinking Audrey is entitled, and I root for her, Terry.
I do too. I do too.
Just wants to watch a couple of movies at home with a guy and call him friend/boyfriend.
Right, right.
Doesn't have to shower you with gifts and take you on Lear jets to foreign countries, right?
And have wild porn sex 4 times a day.
Geez.
That's going to be my guy. He has to be
I'm
able
trying
to
to
have
help
sex
you
4
here,
times a
Audrey.
day. Then I'll be happy.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to start up IneedaBoyfriend.com for Audrey.
Okay.
Tax deductible, of course. There you have it.
The T-Man. Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber.
All right. Ready to meet the man boob candidate? His name is Alex. Alex is a mere 21 years of age. Alex claims he's not a pound overweight, but since the 6th grade, he's had a man-boob crisis in his life to the point where he's never taken his shirt off during any physical activity with a female.
Aww.
And he just is afraid to take his shirt off in any capacity. On the beach, whatever the case may be. Let us meet Alex real quick. Why don't you bring him in? Says he's a good-looking guy. We'll find out. Where is Alex? Oh, looks like Terry's type. Reminds me of that hot patroller, Terry, that you've been accused of for so many years of having a major situation with. Although you denied. Did she fail or pass that on the lie detector test? I can't remember. She
failed it.
She failed that. Yes. How are you, sir? Good to meet you, Alex.
Good.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Early in the morning.
Yeah, you're a tall, strapping young man. Hey! How tall are you, sir?
6'2".
6'2". What do you weigh?
About 200.
200. That's almost my size precisely. I'm 6'1", 200.
Okay.
Yeah. Small world, huh?
Yeah.
And you have been afraid to take off your shirt basically your whole life.
Since like 6th grade.
From
yeah.
6th grade on, you've had what you identify as a man-boob crisis, fatty deposits in the chestal region.
Yeah.
Yes. You've had many girlfriends up till now, age 21?
Yeah.
You've had sex with how many women, would you say?
Enough.
How many is enough? I'll tell you if it's enough. How many? Give me a ballpark.
23.
23 women. And you've taken your shirt off with none of the 23 women?
Like with my girlfriends, yeah, but not a lot of them at all.
Wow.
All right, because I thought I saw here in your email that you say you've never taken your shirt off with a woman.
Not.
I'm not in bad shape. All right, maybe it didn't say that. Weeman put that in the bio. Anyway, did you tell Weeman that you've never taken your shirt off with a woman?
No, I've taken it off before.
All right. Anyway, are you aware how I plan? You're the first person to come down for the man boob part of the competition that falls under the heading of boob camp. That makes you a favorite right away because we have no one else we've seen. But the way I plan on doing the man boob winning situation, how guys can win that, I think we do it on the internet. I think we have pictures taken of these guys in their man boob situation.
Their shirts off?
Their shirts off.
Of course.
And the listeners will decide ultimately who's most in need of man boob reduction.
It's a good idea.
Now, can you tell from a picture on a computer how bad a man's crisis is in the man boob department?
You could probably do a little profile to see how far out it goes. I mean, he's...
A little profile shot?
Yeah.
Are you ready to take your shirt off right here in the studio, sir?
Yeah, if I have to.
You have to if you want to win man boob reduction surgery. Do you know how good Dr. Mangabat is at this surgery, by the way? He has crafted his abilities in this area to such large degrees. You know why? Because it's so in demand. Because 1 out of 4 guys in the world, they say today, has a man boob situation. Not many are willing to step forward like you have. Not many are willing to even go down to their doctors and talk about it. But 1 in 4 gentlemen walking the planet these days have a man boob crisis.
That means one of us on this show.
Well, I can think of at least 2. Anyway.
No, I don't
Terry?
feel so bad.
Yes. Do we have a camera? Is it a digital camera? I hope it's not just a Polaroid. Alex?
Yes.
It's time to strap your shirt off! Oh, jeez, why am I getting so excited? Jesus. Got to compensate for Gaze Band or something?
I guess so.
Anything else you want to add? Anything you want to tell us about yourself? Anything that would be interesting? Anything the listener should know that may win them over to your side? This is not just a physical thing. Personality is always part of everything we do. Maybe the listeners will be doing the voting, want to hear something from you to indicate if they're going to like you or not. What do you have to say?
I guess the biggest thing, it's like for myself, because I go to the gym and I've stopped going because, like, when I take, I don't know, I can't work out because they stick out and I'm in the gym, and then, like, I don't feel comfortable taking my shirt off.
All right, he
so what's the
looks
point
like
in working out?
the furthest person, the last person that you would think has a man boob crisis.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's very in shape.
Slender.
Thin guy at
Hate guys
6'2", 200. He's got big traps from what I see here. I'm trying to work on my traps a lot lately, and I'm having trouble getting them to rise as high as yours are. Work them out every third day. I don't see you as a man boob guy, but you have the double shirt on today, which you probably have every single day, or maybe it's a light day. Maybe you usually have a triple, quadruple shirt thing going. And I guess we're going to find out. Tari, you inspect.
I inspect?
Yes. You inspect
Am I supposed
this
to poke and
man.
prod?
Well, walk right up to his man boobs. When he takes, we have the camera? You take the picture. Why is, how long is this going to take?
Left in his car.
Do you have a man like Weeman in your business world?
No, our managers are on top of it.
What do you do? What do you do there, buddy?
I work for a marketing company. Well, I didn't mean he wasn't, but...
He's not, trust me.
Yeah. I don't know.
You work for a marketing company?
Yeah.
What do you do there? Women into you there? You screw anyone in the office?
I'd get fired if I did.
You can't figure out a way to make it happen without anyone finding out? Or minimal people? Okay. Here's the wait, no. Polaroids are not going to work. Oh, jeez. How much do they pay you? If it's $1, it's too much. We don't have a digital camera? All right, take this picture now, and we'll take future pictures later. Just something for us to have to make sure we have something before you go. Wait, walk into the little producer's room where Weeman hangs out. Tari, you go in there with him. Go in there with him. Come back and report to us. Not ready to see his bare chest? I hardly know him. At least let me go out for a couple of drinks, right? Okay, I can see from it. Oh, geez. From a distance, I see the man boobs. Yes. Oh, wow. You would never know until he takes the shirt off that that's the case.
That is very strange.
All right, come take a little step back here. I got to see these closer. I can see from here you have man boobs.
That is really, yeah.
They're not the worst in the world, but they certainly don't fit his body.
Not at all.
He's got a body that most guys would want.
He's got a body in clothes that everyone would be killing for. Then he takes his shirt off, and you see the fatty deposits that equal man boobs. And then not just the nipple area, it goes a little bit wider. They go like 3 inches around his nipple situation. Now he's tightening up and everything. Just let him hang.
You've tried the whole bench press and everything.
And they're triangle, too, which makes them look a little bit more effeminate.
Triangle?
Are you on the pill? Is that what it is? All right, we've taken a picture. The dude would be a force unstoppable if he can get rid of his man boobs. He can go to the beach, all the women will be checking him out. Definitely. He's got almost like a model-looking face.
Yep.
I'd kill for a face like that. As a matter of fact, who do I kill right now? The dude has got a little handicap, and that is his man boobs. He certainly applies as someone who should be here. Ladies and gentlemen, he is hoping, Alex is hoping, that you make him the winner. Mm-hmm. Hopefully these pictures will do it justice. Alex, you can throw that shirt back on now, unless Tari wants to rub you up and down a little bit.
Well, no, I did it. It's kind of odd because you do. It kind of feels
he has
like
muscle above him, which is strange.
Right.
Because I actually poked
and then there's just skin with a lot of air under it.
Yeah.
You can see the...
Help me out. Vote for me, please.
Yeah, he sounds like a pretty good candidate then.
I mean, he's really nice.
Can you see him in the pictures? Yes, you can. You can see them in the pictures. They look like small breasts.
That's how obvious they are.
I'm going to put this right up on the internet today. It's got an A cup.
He probably some of the candidates will see his boobs are bigger.
Mm-hmm. His boobs are bigger than the women we saw yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
And he looks like the last one, as we said, that would need a situation like this for him.
Yeah.
Because the man boobs guy we had down last year was a big guy. He's like 6'4", 300 pounds.
All right, that woman who wanted to come in for lipos here, the one who called up earlier, I bring her in real quick. Throw a leg in.
A leg in.
One leg.
Love it when you do
Let's
that.
say it. What's her name? Good. There's the leg. It's a pretty big leg.
Oh, now.
Have her come in. Oh, man. What a nice surprise after seeing that leg. That's a pretty beefy leg.
Oh, jeez.
How are you?
That's really nice.
You made it down here quick.
I did.
What do you need? What do you want? What can we do for you? Where do you need liposuction? Let me see. Stand up. Take off the jacket. Take off the jacket. She's got a tank top. Were you going to work today?
Yes.
That's how you go to work? That's nice. It's like a blazer-type jacket, but underneath is a tank top. I like that look.
It's real nice.
Like that
Halter
look.
top.
Halter top.
Halter top.
Halter top. And where would you like to be lipoed? Where can we suck?
I'll have to show you.
All right, show us.
Because
Yes.
this pulls it in the way that I should look.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's coming down. Oh, yes. I see an expiration date. It looks like cottage cheese in that area.
Yeah.
The hip area certainly is a jiggling. Oh, watch it wiggle. See it jiggle. I see stretch marks, too, from way over here.
Yeah.
Did you have kids?
I have a 9-year-old son.
You have a 9-year-old son, and the stretch marks have been accumulating for the past 9 years. Have they gotten worse or what?
No, I that was when I got really, really heavy.
Come over here. Come around
85
here.
pounds.
So it wasn't
Let
due
me
to the
poke and prod
pregnancy.
now.
It was.
Come around. Why are you wasting my time? Let me see that area again. Let me see. You yes?
And it's embarrassing.
See, I kind of like that.
Right there.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing for me too. Get away.
That is a tough area for ladies.
You
once they've
need
had
to
children.
lose either a good 20 pounds in that area, but not even 20 pounds. You need to lose less than that. But after that, you'll need it tightened up through lipo. Luckily, there's technology today that is lipo. She's aware of her situation. She doesn't hide it. She's got a very pretty face. We're seeing a lot of good-looking individuals who just need a little bit of adjustment here or there.
She's already got big boobs.
She's got big boobs. She's got full lips. She's got greenish eyes. Got an interesting smile.
Interesting.
Because I'm so nervous.
And she's got cottage cheese all over the hip area with no shortage.
Which is my point, because a lot of guys will meet me and they think that I have like a really, really nice body, and then when the clothes come off, it's not so. So it's very embarrassing. And I'm tired of it.
And she has all that, but she has a 9-year-old son, so see you later.
Oh, now.
But they should love you for you.
I wonder if in the liposuction, if there's anything they could do, if that's going to eliminate the stretch mark situation. The stretch marks are a little kind of weird looking. I mean, everyone has stretch marks, but when they're all over your ass like that.
But there are creams and stuff that can help, lighten them.
You're a fat, stupid pig.
Oh, easy. That's Dr. Phil's thoughts and not ours. You're very pretty. And we hope we can help everyone, because everyone we meet, we see the need, we see the minor causes, and you'd want to eliminate all their causes, but unfortunately, we have one liposuction procedure to give away, we have one breast augmentation procedure to give away, and one man boob reduction procedure to give away. That's 3 procedures, that's a lot, but there'll be some people who won't get exactly what they're looking for. Will you be one of them? We don't know right now. But thanks for making it down so quick.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Amaya.
Amaya.
Am I gonna win?
Oh, my God.
Amaya gonna get rid of these stretcher marks? We'll find out.
The T-Man Show.